No, he's not. He's talking to Melrose.
Basically questioning my integrity.
When you think that you know what the right decision is, you have to act on it.
What does Willie need to do? He needs to get out of here.
I'm Irish, we're stubborn.
Wonderful advantage. Not making the playoffs 4 years in a row.
The fucking Montreal Canadiens, they're gonna come back from 3-1 down, up 1-0, up 2-1, up 3-2 to lose Game 6 and Game 7. Why every single fucking year? Not again! Not again! Not again!
Time has come to say goodbye.
Fucking Brad Marchand, you fucking asshole! Every year! Every year!
This guy's such an idiot here. What's that? He's always been like this.
It happened again! It happened again! Game 7, Toronto! Fuck!
Hello, Canada and hockey fans, United States and Newfoundland. Good evening, everybody. Danny Gallup around with the nervous of a cozy and beautiful broadcast body.
Well, Leaf fans and Canuck fans, I know you guys are going to be here today. How is it going? We got hockey night in Canada, 7 p.m. start time, and we got the Vancouver Canucks not in town. Why the hell is it 7 p.m. on the road? Vancouver starting at a 4 p.m. start time? Is that right? It's got to be Vancouver. That's crazy, man. Vancouver at home doesn't even get their own start time. They got to do it by the Toronto Maple Leafs because everyone knows where the views come from, man. How's it going, everyone? Good to see you all here tonight. And this is going to be a special stream. This is the send-off stream. The Toronto Maple Leafs keep on losing games, and I essentially want them to tank now. They are not winning shit this year. They're not winning the Stanley Cup, making the playoffs. I mean, aren't we like 12 points out now, 10 points out now? I want us to tank. That way, the first rounder that's going to Boston this year is actually top 5 protected. We can get ourselves a top 5 pick, sell off anybody who's going to be a UFA this year, anybody that we can get some good value back for, bring in some picks, bring in some prospects, and start fresh again next season, man. Need to sell. Hell yeah. It's just not going our way. So, I might as well show you guys what the standings look like right now in the NHL. The East and the Atlantic, the Tampa Bay Lightning 72, the Detroit Red Wings, what the hell, the Buffalo Sabres 5 in a row. Buffalo's the real deal, man. They're going to get it done for the first time in, what, 14 years, 15 years? This is 2011? Oh my God. But I will say this, you know, there's a lot of hockey left to be played, and all these teams that are currently in a divisional playoff spot, even in the West, some of them, one of them, there's got to be, are going to drop off. It happens every single year. Some team that's not in is going to make their way up. Some team that is in is going to go all the way down. It happened a little bit earlier this year with the Buffalo Sabres, but I still got my eyes on Detroit, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, New York, right? Montreal's in a divisional playoff spot now. Boston is down there with 67 points. You got to worry about the Florida Panthers, although it is fitting. If you're going to defeat the Florida Panthers, wouldn't it make sense that it's during the regular season? Because once they get into the playoffs, they are absolutely unstoppable. Get them before they even get there, right? So Florida, I'm not going to say it's a guarantee that they get in. Columbus has gone 8-2-0 in their last 10. They've won 4. What about the Columbus Blue Jackets? Are they on their way up? I had higher hopes for Washington this year, man, and they went on a heater, I don't know, like a month ago or something. 3-6-1 in their last 10. What happened, Jacob Chikrin? You were scoring like crazy. The New Jersey Devils have been a big upset. Philadelphia, their future is bright. I think it's a good year for Philly no matter what because they got Trevor Zegras. Ottawa, no, you need some goaltending, but 5 wins in their last 10. Let's go, Ottawa. 10 points out of divisional playoff spot. Like, you got to win 12 of 15, you know what I mean? And then you're like, maybe then you're just in a divisional playoff spot. So these teams down here, Ottawa, Toronto, my Toronto Maple Leafs, the New York Rangers, more than likely not going to make it. You'd have to really, I mean, how many games left do we have? 28? 28 games remaining. Like, we'd have to win like 20 of them, right? 44. Yeah, we'd have to get to 40. Oh my God, there's no way. No way it's happening, man. And then over there in the West, I kept on looking at Colorado and being like, two. It's nice to see that they're coming back down to earth a little bit. Minnesota and Dallas, which team is going to fight for home ice advantage right there, right? I don't think any other team is going to catch them. Utah's 11 points behind. The Pacific, you got Vegas, you got Edmonton, you got Seattle, who's won 3 in a row. Edmonton's going to be there. Vegas, with all their overtime losses, they're going to be there. Utah, up and down and up and down. They're on one of their ups right now with 7 wins in their last 10. The LA Kings, they got to find a way to score some goals. If I go to league and goals for per game, yeah, look at the LA Kings. How are you going to make a playoff spot when you're behind Vancouver for goals for? Trade William Nylander to the LA Kings, damn it. They need some freaking offense over there. But they currently are in that playoff hunt, right? Anaheim, up and down, up and down. You can expect that from a young team. San Jose, led by Macklin Celebrini, up and down, up and down. Nashville, they had a good run, but I don't know about that team. Connor Bedard getting injured. It seemed like it slowed Chicago down a lot. Winnipeg, a President's Trophy last year. I don't know what they're doing. St. Louis, you know they're going to be selling. Calgary, they're going to be selling. And the team that the Leafs are up against here tonight, the Vancouver Canucks, dead last. So where do the Toronto Maple Leafs sit? We're 25th in the NHL. This is what I mean, man. We just got to drop down. Like, Nashville could pass us. Chicago, yeah, we got to lose a lot. You got to have to lose a lot if you're going to fall into the bottom 5, man. But we all know what's going to happen. Toronto Maple Leafs are going to end up like 6th or 7th worse, and they're going to give that pick to the Boston Bruins, along with Fraser Minton, who's like plus fucking 30 this year or some shit. Brendan Carlos, oh my God. We went all in last year with Brad Tree Living, and it is just not gone our way, man. We're on the opposite side of the window now. Other team windows are opening up, and ours is closed. And this might be kind of a weird take. I don't think the Leafs are that much worse than they were last year. I think, obviously, you don't have Mitch Marner, and the injuries have been bad, but I think it's more to do with the other teams have caught up. Montreal's not throwing away half the season. Detroit's not shitting the bed, right? Buffalo, it looks like they're going to make the playoffs. I think it's a combination of, we're worse than last year, but not too much worse. I think everybody else, especially in the Atlantic, has gotten better. Goaltending is way worse this year, John. You know what, though, Alex, the Oilers fan? You got a point, but they didn't get a fair shake to start the year. Wall wasn't even there to start the year. Carlo wasn't there. Lawton wasn't there. So you overplay Stolarz. Last year, we were going back and forth between those guys. They were getting plenty of rest. They were playing, like 3 games every 2 weeks because they'd be splitting it up. Stolarz was just playing so much. And then I was listening to the Steve Dangle podcast, and, man, there's a lot of information coming out about the Toronto Maple Leafs cutting corners on costs, which I didn't think was even possible, man. But apparently all these injuries are happening because we got rid of all of our health coaches and our sports science doctors and shit, man. Can you believe that? The Toronto Maple Leafs. Apparently it has something to do with Rogers owning all the teams in Toronto, and right now Rogers is focusing on the Toronto Blue Jays. So the Maple Leafs have got to take a back seat in the way they're going to cut costs. Our doctors and shit? Oh, my God. So apparently that's one of the speculations on why all the injuries are happening this year. Kind of crazy when you think about it. And we'll do a little bit of a preview here. Players to watch. Last 5 games. Domi's got 6 points. It's not the problem with the Leafs. The Leafs can score goals. It's just they come at the expense of defense. They just want to rip and run out there. They just want to fly down the wing and hold on to that puck. And when they send an east-west pass, well, odd man rush back the other way. Not our problem. Bobby McMahon in there. Jake DeBrusk. Teddy Bluger. All right. Season series. Toronto has won 5-0. Our last game. Awesome. Goaltending. Joseph Wall, Anthony Stolarz. I wonder who's starting here tonight. Look at these numbers, though. I mean, the Toronto Maple Leafs. How, in God's name, are you 24th on the power play? This is why I'm thinking it's time to trade away either Austin Matthews and William Nylander. I'm not saying before the trade deadline, but you can't be paying 2 players that are offensive players players, 13 and a half and 11 and a half, and have a 24th best power play in the NHL. I mean, what the fuck? That just cannot happen. Penalty kill is good. Face-off percentage, Matthews, Tavares, very good. Goals for per game, that'll be enough. 12th. That would be higher if the power play was higher. If our power play was top 15, power play should be top 10. It's unacceptable, man. And then the goals against per game, 30th in the NHL. What do we got with the Vancouver Canucks? 20th, 32nd. Oh my God. If we can't score a goal on the 32nd worst goddamn power play in the NHL, you know there's a problem. So I am focusing on the Leafs power play here tonight against the worst power play or worst penalty kill in the NHL, man. Face-offs, goals for per game. Look at the last 10. 2-6-2, 2-8-0 for the Vancouver Canucks. This is the game of the tank. And what's crazy is that we have players who have played 54 games. Willie's only up to 37, and he's still leading our team in points, man. We're not, like, what? Ah! It's ridiculous. No depth on this team. The Vancouver Canucks, Pettersson, only 33 point. Man, look at the minuses. Hey, Drew O'Connor, not bad, buddy. Brock Besser's on minus 30? I didn't know that. Woo, man, that is absolutely brutal. So, take a deep seat, ladies and gents. We got ourselves a game here, Hockey Night in Canada. Toronto Maple Leafs and the Vancouver Canucks. John, do you realistically think Matthews re-signs again in Toronto? Whether it's up to him or not, I don't know. I don't know the guy. I could see him staying. I could see him trading him. I could see us letting him walk, you know what I mean? Pulling a John Tavares or a Mitch Marner, saying that he wants to stay, and then in his last year doesn't waive the no-movement clause and just walks away, goes to LA or Anaheim or San Jose, somewhere with a real nice beach, right? Imagine Matthews went to, like, Tampa, stayed in the division. Well, imagine he went to Florida. Woo, man. Johnny, battle of the mid. Yep, tonight is going to be a shit show, but I'm rooting for the Vancouver Canucks tonight. This Leaf team is not going anywhere, man. They are just not. You want Besser, John? We'll take a pack of beers for him. Man, it's rough if you're the Vancouver Canucks, because let me show you guys something. Puckpedia, Vancouver. What are they chanting? We want the cup? That's hilarious. Roster breakdown, right? So, when you take a look at the Vancouver Canucks, like, this is what's weird. They're like a team that has already won, and they're locking up all their guys. Brock Besser's 28. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more years. Pettersson, 5 more years, 11.6. Jake DeBrusk, 5 more years, 5.5. Evander Kane, you can maybe get a third or a fourth for him, hopefully. Marco Rossi, you got him in the trade for Quinn Hughes, right? Connor Garland, 5 more years. Philip Hedel, Nils Hoglander. I mean, look at all those contracts. Then you get to the defenseman, Philip Roenick, 5 more years. Marcus Pettersson, 5 more years, right? Goaltenders, you extended Thatcher Demko, 4 more years. Kevin Lankinen, 5 more years. It's like they committed to this team like they were some sort of winner. Like, what are you doing, man? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But whatever. That's the Vancouver Canucks for you. I can't really shit on you, Vancouver, because the Toronto Maple Leafs are not in a better spot or anything. You can make the argument we're worse because our expectations were supposed to be higher, and we're not much higher than you in the standings, right? So that's just the way it goes, man. John, I think Toronto should trade for Petey and play him with Nylander. The Swedish combination? I don't know, man. If you can get Pettersson because the Vancouver Canucks are willing to give him away as a salary cap dump, then maybe you look into it. I don't think the Leafs should be trading any prospects or any picks to try to retool, try to get better. This, to me, is a selling team. We got to try to get a top 5 pick this year, and then you utilize free agency, you utilize the offseason, maybe you trade Morgan Riley, maybe you trade William Nylander, and you get a 1-2 year retool going, right? Because this team right now is just not working. You got Max Domi on the first line. You got Bobby McMahon on the first line. I know Matt Nyes is injured. Willie's been injured. John Tavares is looking more like a third-line center than a second-line center. The point totals aren't quite there, right? And I even heard that Robert Thomas from the St. Louis Blues is in the mix for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Artemi Panarin in the mix for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck? If you want to sign Panarin in free agency next year, fine, go for it. That can help out the power play, right? But you're not trading for Panarin. We're not giving up Matt Nyes and a second for Panarin. We're not giving up Matt Nyes, Cowan, and a first for freaking Robert Thomas or something, man. Just you're not going at sell, all right? It is time to get rid of assets, not trying to acquire more. I don't think the Leafs need another soft $11.6 million AAV player. That's what I'm saying. I do think that Petey might benefit from a change of scenery. I think there's a lot of young players in the NHL that benefit from a change of scenery. Lafreniere, one of them, Pettersson, certain teams, it's like their locker room is just tainted. New York Rangers, they've toxified that locker room, man. Just no one wants to play there anymore. You look at Lafreniere's stats from 23-24, reg season and the playoffs. I think the kid had 29 goals, and then he was like their leading point man. I remember watching that series against the Florida Panthers. He had a few nice little plays, and then the next year, Trouba gone to Anaheim, then Kreider gone to Anaheim. Anaheim starts playing well. It just seems like that locker room has been tainted, man. So, I don't know. Where is Robertson going to, Chad? Nick Robertson or Jason Robertson? Jason is not going to the Olympics. Nick Robertson, I think, might be on the block as well. I think everybody. If you're the Toronto Maple Leafs, everybody's on the block. In fact, I'll just show you, right? Bobby McMahon on the block. If you can get something back, get it. If you can't, if you're going to get a fourth or a fifth, extend them. Fine. Matthews not going anywhere. Max Domi, same thing. If you can get something, fine. But you might have to keep Max just to keep Austin Matthews happy in the interim, right? Somebody to actually help feed him the puck. Matias Michelli, ever since Berube started playing him again and embracing an offensive speed system instead of the big chip and change and win a puck battle along the boards, it hasn't looked bad or anything. John Tavares, he's been invisible for me. Willie back in the lineup. Fucking Willie. Are you going to throw your middle finger up there tonight, William? Or are you going to actually play, man? This guy, a weird season, and he's usually healthy, but he's had some lingering injuries this year. Matthew Nyes on the third. Matt Nyes is definitely injured. The fact that he's been put down to the third line, he's definitely injured. Alongside of Nicholas Waugh and Nicholas Robertson. That's an interesting line. Steven Lorenz, Scott Lawton, and Callie Arncroc. So what? No Easton Cowan? I wonder why Easton Cowan has been scratched. I wonder if Easton Cowan is being prepped for a trade, man. Jake McCabe, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Morgan Riley, Brandon Carlo, Troy Stetcher, who the heck is this guy? I mean, I've seen him in franchise mode for Toronto. Has he ever played in the NHL? Is this his debut? Anybody know? I can't remember him playing at all last year. Last year, it was just Philip Myers, essentially, as the seventh defenseman. I can't remember if we had another one in there. He's played before, John? He has played before. Okay. Troy Stetcher, very good. Goaltenders, we got Joseph Wall in the net here tonight. And for the Vancouver Canucks, number 91, Evander Kane, Elias Pettersson, Connor Garland. All right, that line doesn't exactly scare me. Pettersson, you got to play like your freaking contract dictates, buddy. Philip Hedl, David Camp, your second line center. We freaking he's your second line set. You know what? I mean, maybe he is better. Maybe he's better than some of the players we're playing right now. Who is Linus Karlsson? Never heard of that guy. Drew O'Connor, Atu Ratti, Jake DeBrusk, Liam Ogren. He came over with the Quinn Hughes trade, correct? Max Sasson and Jonathan Lecker-Mackey. How's he been looking? I know he's a prospect for them. And then all the Petterssons, right? Elias Nils Pettersson, because you can't just have Elias. Look at all the Petterssons they got. They got 3 Petterssons, and 2 of them have the same first name. Philip Hronek, Marcus Pettersson, Tom Willander, Pierre-Olivier Joseph, and Tyler Meyer. So I think Tom Willander is a prospect as well. So they're playing their young guns. Kevin Lankinen and Nikita Tolopilo. Did Thatcher Demko get injured again? Is that what's going on right there? The guy is always injured. Holy shit, man. So we got our setup for you guys. We're going to do Guess the Player again. First commercial break of each period. Gonna do some stuff, Puck Doku, during the first intermission. Might take a break in the second intermission. If you guys have any clips you'd want me to react to during the commercials, send them in, man. Try to make sure that they're quick highlights, though. Don't send me in something like where it's like a full shootout or a full overtime set, or where it's a hat trick, right? Because YouTube, the live stream, they do not like that. You will get shut down. Olympic Winter Games. What is this? Abigail. What is this? What is this? What are these kids doing out there? Representing their countries? Baby steps, John? No, Lekka, we're done playing games during the Leaf games. They don't translate well. People give up during the intermission, man, so I'm just going to take breaks during the intermission as well. It's actually a lot nicer. Yo, John, what network you watching the game on? I'm on Sportsnet Plus, so I'm streaming it. Teddy Bluger? Because he's going to the Olympics for Latvia? For real? Damn. We'll see if we can still get it out, Leka, for 2BC clips. Philip Roenick. So wait a minute. Vancouver has a bunch of players that are going to the Olympics, and so they're doing some sort of presentation. Wow, it's bad in Vancouver, isn't it? Jeez. It's like, hey, Vancouver, look how many Olympians we have on this team. Try to distract us from the horrible regular season that we're having, man. I kind of like that, says Casey. Seattle did this the other night, too. Oh, okay. I guess it's a way of, like, raising the legacy of your franchise. Like, look at all these Olympians we have. It's also a promotion for the Olympics. I don't know how that helps out the hometown team. Pedersen! Pretty sure all teams do this. Ataki, did the Leafs do it? Did the Leafs do it on their last home game? I know they're on the road. I don't remember them doing it at all, man. John is a hater. It's a great idea. Sorry, Joseph. Come on now. I just didn't know what I'm looking at. John's a hater. What the fuck? No, the Leafs didn't do it. The Leafs were probably too worried that they were going to get booed out of the building or some shit. All right, we got the national anthems. Oh, we got one national anthem. Good. 2 Canadian teams. Elizabeth Irving. Vancouver, is she always singing for you? Oh, Vancouver is singing along as well. Beautiful. Oh, in All of Us Command. I forgot about that. It's been so long. I forgot about that little nugget during the national anthem. I really thought she was going to say in All Thy Sons Command. Oh, for God's sakes, man. Rampage 95. Good to see you back, John. Always enjoy the streams. Appreciate it, Rampage. Potassium 22nd. Welcome back, John. Glad to see you're feeling better. Much better. Thank you, Potassium. Symphoric. Hello, Johnny Johnson. Johnny Johnson. What the hell is that? Marchand for Lady Bang. The Leafs could really use a kid like Fraser Minton right now. Fucking asshole. Why do the fucking Boston Bruins... it's always Boston. I swear, just never make a trade with the Boston Bruins again. Never make a trade with the Boston Bruins again. You get Phil Kessel, they get Sagan Hamilton, they get Tuukka Rask for Andrew Raycroft. Now they get fucking Minton, it was plus something, and at first, who knows what that first is going to end up being for Brendan Carlo. Oh my God, man. John, you should play Geometry Dash. Geometry Dash? What the hell is that? Look at the city of Vancouver. Overcast. What's the weather like over there, Vancouver? I don't see any snow. Must be nice being next to the ocean. We're still snowed in here in Ontario, man, and it is freezing. I'm freezing my balls off when I go outside. It's ridiculous. The Sedins played in an alumni game recently and look better than most of this year's forwards. Bring them back. Bring the Sedins back, man. John, are you only doing the Canada games for the Olympics? Joseph, I think what we're going to do is we're going to look at the schedule together, and we're going to pick a bunch of games that we can watch, right? I want to showcase every team, but I'm not streaming those 6 a.m. games, 10 a.m. games only. There's Willie! All right, Willie, all eyes on you here tonight, bud. What kind of game are you going to have? We'll see. Superbman Grand Prix tomorrow, John? We'll see. We'll see. I got to get a bunch of things done. We'll see. Leaf fans, here we go. Hockey night in Canada. We're in Vancouver, and I'm sorry for saying it, but I want the Leafs to lose. The tank is real. We ain't winning crap this year, so why even try? Finish the 6th or 7th worst team in the NHL and give that pick to Boston? Hell no. Sell off anyone who doesn't want to extend, retool, and get that top 5 pick. So, come on, Vancouver. Defeat the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh, man, I'm going to get some freaking downvotes in my video package for that intro, man. 6th, 7th, you say? Shut up, vanilla ears. Shut the hell up, buddy. All right, so the Vancouver Canucks are wearing their black, red, and yellow jerseys, looking like Team Germany out there. Toronto Maple Leafs wearing their whites and blues. And how many games in a row have we lost? 6 in a row? Something like that? Ridiculous. So 2 of the worst teams in the NHL right now. Maybe it'll cancel out. We'll actually get an exciting game. I don't know if Vancouver is embracing the tank, but we'll see. John Tavares going to get that no-look floaty over to Brendan Carlo. So interesting seeing players that were injured for so long on this team. I'm like, holy shit, there's Brendan Carlo out there. What a great fan, shaking my head. Shaden Shergill, I'm taking a long-term approach to this, buddy. We ain't winning the Stanley Cup this year. Does anyone in the chat think the Leafs have a chance of winning the Cup this year? Is there anybody out there who's like, hey, maybe if they squeak in, Berube did do that in 2019. I don't think there's any chance, man. We look like crap. We've always looked like crap. And the Leafs are just playing an uninspiring style of hockey, man. It's borderline boring, and it's kind of sad because I want to support them. But shit, man, it's just nothing to get excited about, right? So here we go, man. I got to get used to all these damn numbers on the Vancouver Canucks. This is going to be an interesting one. What line we got out there right now? The Karlsson line, Camp, Hedel, and Karlsson. All right, Camp, number 64, taking on John Tavares. David Camp! Oh, all right. I'm putting a bet on the table right now. David Camp gets a goal tonight or does something to set up an incredible assist. It's just the way it is in Toronto, man. Former players always show off against us, so I'm calling it. David Camp going to get a goal or a ridiculous assist, all right? Nah, Leafs are cooked this year, sadly. There you go, Little Kroll, first-time message. Finally, somebody that agrees with me. I've given them the shot, Little Kroll. I've watched them. We commentated the first, 20, 25 games from October to the beginning of December, and it was just like, what am I doing? This is some shit hockey. They're giving me no reason to watch. I mean, even if your team's not doing well, if your team has superstars, guys who are supposed to be, world class, I want to watch these guys go off. And Willie and Austin, man, oof, just nothing. There you go. Matt Nyes playing on that third line now, trying to take a shot off the rush, blocked in front by, was that Pettersson or was that Myers? I think it was Myers. Tyler Myers, big old friggin' 6'9" defenseman or whatever he is, 6'6". Canucks, the worst team in hockey. The Leafs better not lose. I don't know, man. The Leafs might be the worst team in hockey. It's like the locker room, the coach, Berube might have lost. Look at this turnover. Look at that horrible no-look floaty. Drew O'Connor now rips one. I think that hit the mask of Joseph Wall. Did you see that turnover in your own zone? The Leafs, dude. Goals against. They're just self-inflicted wounds. It's ridiculous. Could use a guy like Matthew Schaefer right now. I know. That's how bad it is, Barry Flippity Flop. And I'm not insulting Matthew Schaefer, but Matt Schaefer would be easily our team's best defender. Easily. And the kid's a rookie. And I'm not saying that he's not that good. He'd probably be a lot of teams' best defenders when he's on, especially, right? Rookies make rookie mistakes, but just that raw talent, that raw skill, just the confidence when he's actually out there. Fuck, man. Puck-moving defenseman. It would be nice. Bobby McMahon, though, he's got some speed. He can beat him wide. Plays it around the net. There's Austin on it. Oh, man. Austin trying to find OEL. So our defensemen are engaging in the play. There's Connor Garland stopping up, leaving Carlo behind. An errant pass. Both teams making some horrible passes right now. There goes Bobby. He's going to find Carlo, and Carlo will fling that puck in. Leafs going for a line change. There's that Berube. Chip and change, baby. How's it going, Willie? Good to see you out there, buddy. Good to see him back on the ice. Let's see what Willie does in his first shift. On the puck. Willie is skating. He's got his legs underneath him, left and right, sifting down, trying to find Michelli. See what I mean about the east-west passes? This is what the Leafs want to do, man. They want to friggin' rip and run and play offensively. And when it works, it's going to look good. I mean, Willie just took the puck from his own zone, beat two defenders, got across the blue line, almost set up Michelli. So that's just the way that they're going to play, man. They're going to score goals, but they're also going to give up goals. So, whatever. At least it should be a little bit more exciting to watch than what we had to watch at the beginning of the season. We were subjected to some terrible Berube hockey, man. An injured core, players not buying into a system, no goaltending. You didn't know who was showing up any night. Whew, it was bad. Johnny, look at the standings. You'll see how much of a tank we are in. Aiden Kelly, which team? We're dead last in the league right now. Who are you talking about, Aiden? The Vancouver Canucks? Yeah, I know. We already took a look at that, buddy. There you go, 41 points. So that's good. I don't think we're going to catch the... I'm looking at it like we're going to catch them. Hang on. Flip the stand. There you go. Vancouver is first in the NHL. Toronto Maple Leafs are what's it called, 8th or something? I want to work our way up to the top of the NHL, all right? So embrace the tank here. Come on. I don't know why that's sent twice. Is Twitch glitching out? Oh, yeah, another thing. I want to see if we have any drop frames. Basically, I checked all the settings. I don't know what happened with my live stream during the GM mode. I think it was just something internet-related or YouTube-related because there was nothing different about my PC, nothing. So I didn't even change the settings. We're just not live streaming on Kick right now. We're only live on YouTube and Twitch just because Kick during the Leaf games is kind of dead. but I want to know if there's any drop frames or any problems, all right? So keep me updated. John, will the Leafs join my Canucks in the tank race? We need some competition. That's what I'm saying, Blobberface. I want to tank now, man. Roughly the same distance, also 2 hours behind time-wise. Okay. Johnny, it was the EA voodoo. EA was mad at you that you were talking bad about their shitty game. I got hit, man. You know what, though? It makes sense. It would have been pretty weird if I took like a month off and I come back and we win the Stanley Cup in the first stream, right? It'd been like, all right, you're done with the GM mode. So the fact that we got back to the conference finals and we still have to build that team, it gives me work to do. So that's good. 14-15, 14-14, 14-13, 14-12, 14-11, 14-10. Sync up your game so you guys can all watch it together with us. Steven Lorentz down low, battling away. There goes Kalle Yarncroc. Definitely trade bait, right? Friggin' Troy Stetcher. Wasn't Troy Stetcher a former Vancouver Canuck? So maybe he'll have a big game here today. I think Troy Stetcher should be a rental. If you want to re-sign him in the offseason, go ahead. But try to get something for him. We need to try to get as much prospects and as many picks as we can as the Vancouver Canucks. Are we getting a Go Leafs Go chant in Vancouver? Fucking hell, Toronto. It's louder in Vegas for Mitch Marner boos. It's louder in Vancouver for Go Leaf Go chants. God, Scotiabank Arena is dead, man. Raising ticket prices by like 10%, charging up the ass for beer, $250 tickets to get in there, man. It's crazy. And then you go to Vancouver. I'm telling you, if I was going to go see a Leaf game, I'd rather go to some Canadian city. Oh, my. Penalty! 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 Wow, Myers is just allowed to cross-check Austin Matthews into the boards. Referee's right there. What do you know? Leafs not getting penalty calls. Yep. They know Vancouver's got the worst friggin' penalty kill in the NHL, so they don't want them to get behind early. Matthews trying to drive out, does do it. Good save by Lankinen in front. And the Vancouver Canucks are going to survive by clearing that puck right there. Johnny, to be fair, the Atlantic Division is still somewhat up in the air. I know, optimistic. No, you're right, man. There's 30 games left. It happens every year. Teams that are in will fall out. Teams that are out will make their way in. Even though there are still might be a room for a Leafs wild card, I sadly don't think they have a shot at winning this year. They don't have a shot at the wild card either, little crawl. We just got to be honest with each other, man. There's nothing inspiring about the Leafs hockey. The big highlight of the year was them beating Colorado, and ever since then, I don't think they've won a game, or they've only won 2. It's just, oh man, look at John Tavares holding it in on that line. He knew exactly what he was doing. Johnny T still on it, gonna find Michelli. Michelli on the backhand, that's gonna get intercepted by Evander Kane, and he'll clear that zone for us right now. True, little Crow, it's all right, buddy. You got to have a long-term approach. I remember being a lot younger, watching the Leafs and being so excited every time I could just watch a game, right? And then as you get older, you keep your eyes on the prize, John Tavares. You could have done a better job of that deflection, and the prize is the Stanley Cup. So you start looking at the regular season, it's like, all right, come on, we want to get to the real part of it. 9 years in a row, the Leafs have been able to just walk through the regular season. Not anymore, man. Back to the point. McCabe, Carlo, one of you shoot it. What? Okay, we're going to move around. You had the chance to shoot. You did not, and then you wait, and then you shoot just to get blocked. Elias Pettersson. I think he's got a bunch of blocks this year. Did anyone hear that static? Was that on my end, or was that the game itself? I just heard a bunch of static in the broadcast. No, there's no way I'd be hearing my own static. No. That was the game, right? The game. Okay, Brennan Wildlife. Thank you, buddy. Money, cross-check. Yeah, look at that right there. What? How is that not a penalty on Tyler Myers? Matthews is a big lad. If he's being pushed down to the ice like that. Damn, dude. Johnny, maybe if you just press RB, the Leafs would shoot more. Don't start with your stupid-ass jokes, bud. All right? Stop with the NHL bullshit. Leaf players wear thongs to their games. That's why they can't win. Man, we're insulting the Leafs tonight, huh? All right. Sounds good to me. Wearing thongs out there. Instead of jocks, they got thongs on, huh? Philip Roenick. Philip Roenick came here from what? The Detroit Red Wings? I think they traded a first to Detroit. The first that they got in the Bo Horvat trade, right? Vancouver, how do you feel about Philip Roenick? Do you like what you see? Was he worth it? I wonder who Detroit took with that first rounder, right? The game. So the audio messed up still? No, the audio seems fine on my end now. All right, so we got the first commercial break. You guys ready? I got the list from last time, so we are good. I'm gonna make the standings for you guys. FIFA 244 on Twitch got 1, and Thray Blade on YouTube got 2. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to guess the player. First one gets the win. I see some orange in there. I see some blue in there. It looks like a goalie to me. Sorokin, DiPietro, Finn, 9186 on YouTube. Gets it. Congratulations, my man. Barry Floopity Flip, that one's for you, brother. The great Rick DiPietro, man. Does anyone remember Rick DiPietro? Hang on a second. Let me bring up the stats for you guys. Look at this beast, man. Was he the last goaltender to go first overall? The Islanders drafted this guy first overall in the year 2000 and immediately signed him to like a 15-year deal. Are you guys still paying him? Because when they had to buy him out, the buyout ended up being like 12 years long or something like that. Are the Islanders still paying for him? I don't know. I do not know. Let's see some of these stats. What did he do for the Islanders? I mean, he was there the entire 3-15 his first year, 2-5 his second year, 23-18. There you go. 30-24, 32-9, 32-19. That's not bad. With a 919 save percentage, 0607 DiPietro in it. He probably got the contract right there. And then I got paid, man. You don't give a player a 15-year deal. What's the point of playing? I made it. I did it. I got everything that I wanted. Wait, did you guys even see what I was showing you on the screen? Hang on. Did you guys even see Black Skull? Oh! All right, now I know. Now I know. Nope. Yeah, my bad. Now I know. I'll fix that for next time. Trying some new stuff here, so don't have everything. Johnny, he's getting paid until the end of the 28-29 season. 28-29. Oh, that's so brutal. Quick shot there by Philip Hedl. So they got their second line out there. Come on, Toronto. Don't get stuck in your own zone. I'm not supposed to be cheering for the Leafs, right? I can't help myself. Philip Hedl. He's got on the left side. Back to the point. Nils Pettersson. He's got Elias Pettersson. It's Elias Nils Pettersson, I thought. Wasn't it? There goes Robertson. Oh, geez, Robertson. That looked like an injury. Is he all right? That looked just the way he fell. He's looking all right. He's up. I was wondering if Robertson tear his knee or something like that. Robertson is always hustling so hard. He's like redlining, but he's not in control. So when you get close to the boards like that, he's also not a big player, right? Gets close to the boards like that. Fuck, that can get dangerous. All right, Morgan. Come on, buddy. You're on the rush. You got speed. Let's see what you can do. Cross the blue line. Shot blocked in front. And that's what Riley can do. The one thing that Riley can still do is he can take the puck from his own end and skate with it. Join the rush, but can't shoot, can't deke. Pass is not great. Back door. Nice job defensively to chip that thing away. Nice move by Willander. Wielander? That's his name? Wielander? Okay, Wielander. Got my eyes on you. Big right hand. Not big, but he doesn't look small. Put it like that. 92. That is, who is 92? Ogren. That's the guy from Minnesota, right? Okay, so now, turnover. Bobby McMahon trying to get on it. No. Was that Pettersson? Pettersson getting back? Good job, Nils. Bobby McMahon's got some speed as well, but he's just unable to control that puck. Is that Rafi? Number 83. Look at his ego number right here. All right, buddy. I'll have to get this Rafi jersey. 83. Why is Rafi and Stetcher both standing together behind the net? What was that? Oh, that was a weird one. And then they ice it. You fucking bums. Leafs can't make a break. Is any Leaf fan watching what I just watched? They're standing together behind the net. It's like Stetcher's like, give it to me. And then they break out, no pressure, and they just ice it like it's nothing. Nice question from boys on Twitch about the Olympics. What happened with the Olympics? Olympics. John, will you be streaming men's hockey at the Olympics? Yes. The 10 a.m. games, we will 100% be streaming, all right? I'm going to come up with the schedule. We're going to do a good job with it. McMahon tried the Superbman shot, Johnny. Braden Holtbeast, appreciate the subscription on Twitch, my man. Got to grow those subscribers. Got to grow those members. And we're getting to the time of the year where hockey is going to have a lot more viewers, right? So I got to get back into it. We got the Olympics coming up. And after the Olympics, it's going to be a stretch run to the playoffs. There's going to be a lot of good regular season games towards the end of the year. But whatever the game is where the Leafs are going to get mathematically eliminated, I got to do that game. Got to have the reaction so I can add that to the intro tribute, right? The 2026 year is going to be like, we're not even in the playoffs. The slow regression of my intros. That intro is going to go to like 2035 with no Stanley Cups or anything. And then I'm just going to stop. You know, I'm just going to be like, nah, I'm done. I got 9 more years in me, and then I'm done, man. I'm not doing this in my 50s. No way. Murmis and Rafai are off IR. Leafs have 12 D-men. Myers and Benning Thrun are icing on the cake for a GM to sweeten the trade. Buddy, man. Buddy, if you think the Leafs have assets that other teams actually give a shit about, and if they are good assets that are younger players, why are we trading them away? We're not doing anything this year, guys. We are not doing a damn thing. All right, Domsky's sending me in a clip. Hang on a second. What's going on around the NHL right now? Banner is off. Domsky sending in the clip. If you guys have any clips you'd like me to watch, just let me know. Caulfield again? Caulfield again? This guy keeps on scoring. How many's he got on the year now? There's audio. We're good. Canadians, Cole Caulfield buries streaking goal on saucer pass from Mike Matheson. Against the Boston. Whoa. Don't need these CC. There you go. Mike Matheson against the Boston Bruins. This should be good. There's not a Boston Bruin to be seen. What are they doing? Trapping at the red line? It's the first period. 4 of them back at the blue line. How? How does that happen, Boston? Not a Boston Bruin to be found on the forecheck. They're all sitting back on the blue line with their fat asses waiting, and they get torched. Caulfield just, what, cuts right through them? Look at Matheson. I don't know if that's Matheson's play or Caulfield's play. Look at them. They're all back, and I can just cross the blue line, get a saucer, and turn it into a partial break? Man, the defensive coach, he's got to reassess what's going on. That is terrible. Good job, Cole Caulfield, but that defense is terrible. Wow. And I'm a Leaf fan. Does anyone else see what I just saw right there? How do you have a 1-4 setup and get a partial break against down the middle? It's the whole point of it. Is to stop that shit. And it's the first period in a tie game as well. And the Bruins won 4-3, Johnny. Oh, did they? Oh, no. Yeah, that effing game, CC nets, CC, Cole Caulfield nets a trick, and they still lose because Monty is dog shit this year. Hey, man, listen. Ryan, are you a Hab fan? The Habs are on their way, all right? Piece by piece. You're going to need goaltenders. You got Fowler, you got Dobesh, you got Montebeau, right? Yes, you don't have a Carey Price, but give it time, man. Give it time. You guys are well on your way. You got some good contracts. You got a lot of good things going. I'm actually a little bit, not even a little bit, I'm envious, straight up jealous of how the Montreal Canadiens have built their team, man. Really do. Johnny, how about the Sabres? Is this the year they finally qualify for the playoffs? You know, I'm not going to bet against them, but I still think there's enough games in the season that if you just look at the Atlantic teams, I think Tampa is fine because they're proven. Florida, I think, is on their way. Boston is proven. Toronto's not going to get there, right? So if Boston is going to keep winning, if Florida's going to sneak in, Tampa's going to sneak in, and if the Atlantic's going to get 5 teams to make it, right? Like Montreal, Detroit, Buffalo, like one of those teams are not going to make it in. Detroit, Montreal, Buffalo, Tampa, Florida, Boston, right? Like pick the one that you don't think is going to get in. And who knows about the Metro? The Metro might start firing on all cylinders and actually get 4 teams to represent the East. So there's still enough time left, man. It'd be cool to see the Buffalo Sabres in there, though. Their fans deserve it. Same thing with Detroit. The fan base deserves it, man. Fuck Boston. Boston can miss the playoffs. I don't care about them. Market is terrible for teams looking for quality in net. Yeah. There's a lot of teams in the NHL, man. Watered down talent. That's why all these players are getting those long-term contracts. GMs are like, I got to lock this guy up because there's just nobody else available on the market or in the upcoming free agency pool. So just lock him up. There might be Atlantic team out of the playoffs with more points than third in the Metro. Yep. And that brings back the idea of, are these playoff standings, you know, are they actually worth it? Or is there a problem? Should we go back to 1 to 8? Should it be 1 through 16? Fuck East versus West, right? Like, I don't know. Don't know what the right call is. A lot of people calling for the 3-point game as well, where if you get a regulation win, you get 3 points. You get an overtime win, you get 2 points. And the team that loses in overtime gets 1. But the idea is that every game there's 3 points on the line. That would force teams to actually try to win in regulation, right? You could have some teams pulling the goalie at the end to avoid overtime. I don't know. Don't know what the right call is. I do feel like these seasons are a grind, though. And next year we're going to 84 games. I mean, Jesus, it's so much hockey. It's so much hockey. I'd love for it to be like a 50-game regular season, but then you start messing with all the records and the stats. And so you got to keep it the same. But, geez, man. It's lots of hockey. Like 2-3 games a week. 3-4 games a week sometimes. It's insane. There goes Nicholas Waugh, down low. I'm at 6:18, 6:17, 6:16, 6:15 of the first period. Troy Stetcher now against his old team with that flair. Quick rebound there by Matt Nyes. That's going to go wide. We got a Leaf player tied up in front. And here goes Philip Hedl. One-on-one with, oh man, the AHL defenseman, Raffay or whatever his name is. Quick shot, rebound. And the Leafs are going to clear that puck all the way down the ice. Is it going to go for an icing? Or did it hit? I think it hit a Vancouver Canuck. Pierre-Olivier Joseph, I believe. Joseph goes D to D. Over to Tyler Myers. Myers starts that breakout. Trying to find, is that Camp? Oh, that's Ratty. To Ratty. Almost got loose behind Carlo. Up to, oh man, Kelly Yarncroc on the trolley tracks. Thank God that was Pedersen. Quick shot off the rush. Lorentz misses, and that thing's going to go all the way back down the ice, man. 3-2-1-0 is superior in every way. Why do you say that, just usual suspects? John, who did Easton Cowan get scratched for? If Easton Cowan is out tonight, Lorentz, Lawton, Calle Yarncroc probably. Yeah, Yarncroc. And Michelli is back in there, so they're going with Yarncroc. Might be, I mean, there's many different reasons. You might be trying to play up the value of Calle Yarncroc. You might be trying to conserve Easton Cowan so that you can trade him. I mean, you can read into it many different ways, right? Elias Pettersson. Here we go. Vancouver's top paid player. What's he got? He's going to find his line mate. Connor Garland, twisting and turning, trying to find an open Canuck. No one there. He goes back to the blue line, and Nils Pettersson has to go all the way back into his own zone to get it. Number 29, Pettersson going to fling that thing up there to his other Pettersson. And the other Pettersson's on the bench watching. Leafs on it now, D to D. Going to go over to OEL, another former Vancouver Canuck. Here goes Matias Michelli. Nice move. Yeah, I like Michelli and Nylander together. They play the same style of hockey. I think Nylander does like passing the puck and receiving the puck from Matias Michelli. He can make those passes, man. OEL. Gonna find Matthews. Matthews back to OEL. D to D in their own zone. Leafs. Just no speed. Like, for the Leafs, it's just about escaping your own zone, just to go for a line change, man. Here comes the Canucks. Right back to it. Man, there's so many weird numbers here. Leckermacki, number 23, I think so. Oh, appreciate it. Mr. 1048 NASCAR. We got snow today, John. Need you to come sniff it up with that seasoned schnoz of yours. W. Rent Prayer. W. Scarface 2.0. The fuck are you on about, you absolute maniac? Holy shit, I appreciate it, buddy, but my God. John, are you going to finish Celeste? Maybe. Not during the Leaf streams, all right? We're going to focus on hockey when we're in these Leaf streams. We're not going to do any gameplay. It's also way too hard to, like, go to a game after the first period and then switch back to the second and try to have that energy still. Nice little 5-minute break during the intermissions might not be a bad idea. As we have another commercial break. Domski, send in that clip. We got to know what's going on around the NHL. Here we go, boys. And girls, if there are any. Where's Isabella? Boom. There he is. Oh, yeah. I want to see it. Connor Bedard puts on the brakes and snipes versus the Penguins. Connor Bedard, back from injury. He's been back for a while now. I haven't seen these highlights. There you go, breakaway. There you go, 2-on-1, sorry. Oh, he's going to rip it. Right-handed, right side. Oh! Oh, my God, defender, get absolutely played. That's not right. Bedard, you're going to cost that man money in his next contract. Who was that? That was terrible. He dove, and oh, that's got to be the worst feeling in the world. I thought he was going to go far side as well against Sheloff. Who is that defender? Is that Kulak from the Edmonton Oilers in the Stuart Skinner trade for Tristan Jarry? Oh, look at that snip. Oh, my God. What a filthy goal, man. Filthy goal. That was so nice. I didn't expect it. I was like, I thought he was just going to rip it off the freaking rush. He just stopped and everything opened up for him. That was a great shot, man. That was a great shot. Kulak. Johnny, you watch Shoresy? Oh, man. I've seen clips. I've given up on watching TV shows, though, man. So, I can't really like Shoresy. I'm pretty sure. It's that hockey one where the guys are like, it's like they're like Western Canadians, so they got that hard accent, but it's like it's a comedy, right? I can't. It's been so long. Is it still going? I remember Shoresy being like, that feels like it's 10 years ago at this point. John calling Bedard a bust. He hasn't learned from his ridiculous Ovechkin take back in the day. Oh, my God. Stop with your nonsense. John still wouldn't take him on the fourth line in the playoffs. Year 2 Bedard? No. Year 3 Bedard? That's a different story. I wanted Bedard to make the Olympics. I wanted Canada to flex that first overall pick power, you know? Crosby, McKinnon, McDavid, Bedard, Celebrini, Schaefer. Like, just flex it. But you know what? They're building a team, so it makes sense. At least we got Celebrini over there. Should be fun. Quick shot on the net. Joseph Wall's going to be forced into a rebound save right there. John, whatever you do, don't watch Heated Rivalry. I was thinking to myself I should watch Heated Rivalry. It's a hockey show after all. I should probably get that content within my mind so I can make references to it. Is it any good? Has anyone watched it? And don't start with your dumb little jokes, all right? Like, is it good or is it just nonsense? I've heard good things. It's a gay show. Hey, man, there have been gay movies. Like, do you guys remember the movie Brokeback Mountain? Dude, that was like everyone loved that movie. It was hilarious. I remember people being like, well, we're going to see Brokeback Mountain. Johnny, it's not a hockey show. It's not a hockey show. Stop it, John. But I thought it was a show about like two top prospects that are like competing to see who the best guy is, the first overall pick, but they're really actually in love with one another. It's 50 Shades of Grey, but hockey. It's basically a cheap porno. So there's no hockey scenes in it at all? Oh, you guys are ruining it for me. I was thinking I should watch it just so it's hockey. It's hockey content. Yeah, there's some hockey scenes. What are you talking about? I saw the Premier Carney friggin' promoting it, saying that he greenlit it. And he was posing, holding another dude's leg. It's got to be a success, right? I mean, the media told me that it's a success. I got to watch it now. I wish Russia was at the Olympics. I want to see Ovechkin versus Crosby. Yeah, I know, man. The political aspect of the world and what we want as sports fans don't always sync up. Hell, we haven't had the Olympics since 2014. Not a one-timer. A slap shot's under Joseph Wall's skate. That's a dangerous one. He holds on to it. Well, we haven't had the Olympics since 2014, right? China, 2018. What was 2022? It was COVID, right? So there was nothing, right? Like, I want them there too. I'd love to see Ovi at the Olympics. I'd love to see fucking Kucherov, Vasilevsky, Bobrovsky, Kaprizov. The amount of wingers that they have on that team. It's insane. The center core and the defensive core, not great for Russia, but their goaltending and wingers, unbelievable. Johnny, who gives a shit if Russia... Who gives a shit? Oh, you retracted the... Shaven retracted that message. I was reading it, bud. Tyler Myers. Can I throw that puck on the net? Blocked in front. Go. Up the middle, maybe? Nice try. You went for it. Man, is it just me or do the Leafs not get penalty calls at all, man? Where's these standings? I want to see these standings. Give me... I want more... Like, hang on. I'll do this at the next commercial break. I feel like the Leafs are one of the... one of the teams with the least amount of power plays on the year. Like, it's every game I want to see like I want to see like 2 power plays a period. I remember watching hockey, you get like 4 or 5 power plays a game. Now with the Leafs, it's like you're lucky to get 2. You're lucky to get 2, man. Leafs always rank at the bottom for power plays given. Is that because of the way we play, Raino? Like, we're just not good, like we chip and chase, or is that some shenanigans going on with the refs? I don't want to start insinuating rigged or decisions being made, but you know, there have been clips before of NHL referees. What was that one guy with that Nashville game? What was the quote? Yeah, I wanted to give Nashville a penalty early because that fucking... What was that referee? I remember that one. It's like, you can't do that, man. Leafs are trash last on the power play. Well, yeah, we don't get to work on it. We don't get to get used to it. It's a miracle when it happens. So when it happens, there's too much, what's it called? There's too much pressure on it. Domi. Make a nice move. There you go. One-timer, Stetcher. Oh, Matthews just missed it. Carlo on it. Domi wants it. Watch out for Matthews here. Yep, Domi. Oh, I can just tell. Domi's going to find Matthews. Stetcher, we got some pressure here for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hey, got them hemmed in. Domi's going to find Matthews. You know it. Matthews just lingering on the right side. Please find me, Max. Back to the point. Troy Stetch. Stetch is going to go to the left. No, he goes to Austin. Austin, are you going to make a move on Evander Kane? You got 2 players on you, Austin. Back to the point. Back to the point. It was so obvious. They're hemmed for 2 minutes. Go back to the point. Go D to D. Ah, you bums. Troy Stetch. Oh, geez, Troy Stetch. Oh, Troy Halkin. There you go. William Nylander to finish the period. 30 seconds left here in the first period, ladies and gents. It's going to be an icing, so we're going to get an offensive zone faceoff right here. Let me just take a look here, right? So let me go to stats. Let me go to team stats. Let me go to power play percentage. Do they have, oh God, days off, goals for, miscellaneous, penalties, yes. Penalty minutes, penalties drawn, penalties taken, penalties drawn. There you go, all right? Penalties drawn. Fuck that! 100, we're the worst. We got the fewest amount of penalties or power plays in the NHL. Wow, who? The Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning at the top. Yeah, they want Florida in the freaking playoff. You see what I'm talking about? Ridiculous. How? How do we have like 80 less power plays than Tampa or Florida? That's crazy. Like, what? Go to power play, John. What are you talking about? That was penalties drawn. It's the same thing, right? The NHL is on coke just like you, Johnny. Joe, I will fucking ban your ass. Don't you dare start with the coke jokes. Holy shit, there's probably some kids watching or listening. All right, and I know I'm swearing like a sailor. They can handle that. They don't. I can't have them thinking I do coke. It's ridiculous. Oliver Ekman-Larsson going to flip that puck in. Michelli, back to the point. Michelli spins. Dude, you got 12 seconds left. All right, never mind. I guess if you go back to the point, you might give up a breakaway. Get out of the period with a tie game. Stetch, what are you going to do? That's Nylander. Over to Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Good Lord, Toronto. Toronto looks so bad with the puck on their stick. Can't do anything. Can't make a pass. It was twice. Twice up the icing as well. Just the puck in the right corner, and they live. Whatever. Pretty average. Leafs have 131 power play opportunities, which is last in the league. You want me to look at that as well? Power play opportunity. Penalties drawn is the same thing, isn't it? Hang on. Is there something else I can find here? Yeah. Penalty minutes, Toronto. No, I mean, we don't take a lot of penalties. Yeah, it's definitely penalties drawn. It's definitely penalties drawn. That's crazy. 164, while these teams at the top, they got like 100 more than us. 100 more power plays than us. How? How, man? That doesn't make any sense to me. That's crazy business. All right, so we got the first period. Ladies and gents, let's do a little puck Doku, shall we? And apparently there's some new stuff with puck Doku, so I want to try that out as well. All right, we good? So the banner is off. Audio is off. Are we good for puck Doku, Dom? I don't know if Dom's still here. Dom's actually under the weather right now. He got sick, too. I hope I don't get what he's got. He's been sneezing, man. Back for puck Doku. We good? All right, let's go. Let's see what I can do. Fucking ad at the bottom. Jesus. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of Puck Doku. My Toronto Maple Leafs are facing the Vancouver Canucks. I'm hoping for a tank job because we ain't winning crap this year. Let's see if I go 9 for 9. We got Chicago, tough one. San Jose, tough. Minnesota, Columbus, oh, get out of here. I'm not going to get any of these ones. I've even done some studying for teams like Minnesota and teams like Columbus. It's terrible. So the Columbus Blue Jackets and Chicago. All right. First name comes to mind, Max Domi. So I can go with Max Domi right there. Columbus and Chicago. Seth Jones, drafted by Nashville, went to Columbus, and then went to, oh God, there might have been another team. Chicago, then Florida, something like that. Domi or Seth Jones? You know what? I think Max Domi is the one. Right here. Hang on. Max Domi, he went to Chicago. He was traded from Montreal to Columbus for Josh Anderson. Yeah, it's definitely Max Domi. Bang. 6%. All right, I'll take it. Next up, Columbus and San Jose. All right, think. Who the heck is on the Columbus team right now? You got Marchenko, you got Fantilli, you got Ken Johnson, you got Werenski. Oh God, who are some older players? You got Charlie Coyle on that team. You got Elvis Merzlinkins. Is Damon Severson on that team? Oh God. Oh, God, San Jose. What about the San Jose Sharks? You got Macklin Celebrini. You got Will Smith. You got Sam Dickinson. Is Orlov on that team? You got Revo on that team. You got Toffoli on that team. You got Wenberg on that team. Wenberg. Did Wenberg play with the Columbus Blue Jackets? Columbus is a weird team, man, because I remember they had a good one. They beat Tampa in the playoffs. They had Duchesne. They had Bob. I'm going to go with, I don't know why. Trust your gut in Puck Doku. Okay, 14%. Damn, how did you guys... Okay, people know a lot of things about hockey, man. That's crazy. 14%. He was the obvious one. And then the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Minnesota Wild. It's impossible. All right, so I said Revo for San Jose. Revo also played with Minnesota, but Revo on Columbus? No. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man. Minnesota. Who's on the Minnesota Wild? Oh, jeez. I can't, Urov, he's a young guy. Quinn Hughes just got there. Faber, Brodin, Spurgeon, goaltenders, Wallstedt, Gustafsson. I don't know if they've been trying. I said Coyle. I said Charlie Coyle. Yes. Charlie Coyle. Yeah, I think I already used this one this year. 13%. All right, so I'm surviving. I got 3 for 3 with the Columbus Blue Jackets. I am very excited about that. I will take that. On to the St. Louis Blues. The Blues and the Blackhawks. I'm not going to get this one. All right, so St. Louis 2019. Was Oshie there? No, I think Oshie had already won with Washington 2018. Petrangelo's there. Torrey Krug maybe. Justin Falk. Ryan O'Reilly is there. Tarasenko is there. God, none of those guys played for Chicago. What about the 2010 Chicago? Like Marian Hossa, no. Versteeg, no. Bufflin, no. Andrew Ladd, no. Oh, God. What was their goalie? It was Niemi? No, that's not there. I'm not going to get it. Okay, I'm going to skip that one for right now. I do not know. St. Louis Blues and the San Jose Sharks. St. Louis Blues and San Jose. Oh, my God. Chris Pronger, Al McInnes, Jordan Kyrou, Pavel Buchnevich. Fucking... Oh. I'm going to skip that one for right now. All right, so I've realized something. I've got to study for the St. Louis Blues. No names are coming to my mind. And St. Louis and Minnesota. St. Louis and Minnesota. That's so... I don't know. Oh, what about Ryan Suter? Ryan Suter. Did he ever play for St. Louis? I know he went from Nashville to Minnesota. I think he had a year. He played for Dallas. Yes, trust your gut. Trust your gut, man. Trust your gut. Ryan Suter. Yes, trust it. Yeah, 14%. Man, I am not doing good with my selections. Okay, so back to San Jose and San Jose and what's it called? St. Louis. What did I say for San Jose? I said Macklin. I said Wilson. I said Toffoli. No, he never. Maybe. I don't know. Revo was drafted by St. Louis. What? Revo, St. Louis, Vegas, Toronto, Pittsburgh, Minnesota. Yes. Revo, 100%. Ryan Reeves, 100%. Yeah. Wow, 14%. That's my number today, baby. All right, Chicago and St. Louis. Brett Hull, Bobby Hull, friggin' Housley, Grant Fuhrer, maybe? I don't know if you ever played for Chicago. Oh, my God. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm not going to get this one. I'm going to look over at the chat. You guys, give me a name. Give me a name, man. Brendan Saad. Very good. I forgot that is he currently on the St. Louis Blues? I didn't know that. So this doesn't count for me. This is the fan, 27%. Way to go, fans. That's not me. I'm 5 for 6 right now, right? That is not me. And then we got 3+ shut. Oh, God. I got a goaltender. Okay. 3+ shutouts in a season for Chicago. So we can go the new guys. Corey Crawford, Antti Niemi, Ed Belfour, definitely, right? Ed Belfour, ooh, but he went to Dallas. Do you think Yes. And back in the day, yes. Eddie, yes, 17%. Let's go. Ed Belfour, 3 shutouts in a seat depths, definitely. The San Jose Sharks, 3 shutouts. So my mind goes first to Yevgeny Nabokov. San Jose goalies. Who was in net for San Jose when they went to the Stanley Cup Finals in 2016? Who was in net? Was it still Nabokov? I think it might have been. Nabokov then went to the Islanders or some shit. I can't see I cannot see any other goaltender other than Nabokov for the San Jose. That's bad, man. I got to do some studying in this. Yevgeny Nabokov. I can't think. What? How do you spell his name? Yevgeny. Okay, hang on. Yevgeny Nabokov. Is it like that? Yeah, Yevgeny Nabokov. That's the one. 1999. Wait, he wasn't in the finals in 2016. You know what? I don't even know, man. There it is. 39%. See? Everybody choosing Nabokov. That makes sense. And last but not least, 3 shutouts in a season for Minnesota. Jesper Wallstedt, Gustafsson. I'm going to go back with, I know this goalie, Nicklas Backstrom. Nicklas Backstrom, all right? Yeah, Nick Backstrom? Shit, hang on. Hang on. Am I getting the Backstroms wrong? Who's the Backstrom that was on? Because that says 2024. Is that the guy who was on Washington with Ovi? Hang on. Nicklas Backstrom. Oh, God. Nicklas Backstrom. It's got to be this guy. 06 to 16. Nicklas and... They got the same... Wait, am I spelling the name wrong? Nicklas Backstrom. I'm typing it in! Hang on. Nicklas Backstrom, Christian Backman, Nicklas Backstrom. I might be getting the name wrong right now, man. I think I am. Nicklas I'm going to try it. Nicklas Backstrom. Okay. Have you guys ever had a word or a name where you look at it over and over again and all of a sudden you start to question yourself? I was questioning that I was getting the players, like the guy who was on Washington with Ovi. I was like, that's not even his name. No, okay, it was. 9 for 9. I got 8 for 9. You guys helped me out. Appreciate it, boys. Thank you very much for that one. Let's see what we got with the popular picks. Panarin. Artemi Panarin went to the Columbus Blue Jackets, huh? And then he signed with the New York Rangers. I forget about that. Brendan Saad, Seth Jones, Nick Foligno, Max Domi. That was the one I got. Artem Anisimov. Wow, that's an interesting one. San Jose and Columbus. Anthony Duclair, Wenberg. All right, so I got Wenberg in there. Columbus. Wow, Marian Gaborik played on Columbus. Why do I always forget that? Columbus is a tough one, man. St. Louis. This is the one I want to know. Dougie Gilmore, Nick Leddy, Glenn Hall, Patrick Maroon, Patrick Lalime. Wow, that's a tough one. I don't care who you are. St. Louis, Chicago, that ain't easy. St. Louis, San Jose, Ryan Reeves, Mike Hoffman, Bill Guerin, Nick Leddy. Oh my God, that's so tough. That is, I don't want to say impossible. Ryan Suter was the top guy. Wow, they really. Tarasenko played on Minnesota. I don't even remember that, man. There you go. And then the 3 shutouts in a season. Who else played for San Jose? Martin Jones, Arturs Urbe, Antti Niemi, Toskala. I should have thrown Toskala out. Oh, that would have been freaking hilarious, man. What can you do in Puck Doku? All right, solid. Nailed that one. That was a good episode. Johnny Tarasenko's on Minnesota now. Is he? He was on Detroit last year, right? Guys, I'm sorry, man. All the players, like, I got so many years of players and trades in my head, I can't keep up with it all. All right, so we had a good one of Puck Doku. We'll try, like, the Puck Pyramid in the second intermission, but I got 5 minutes, so I'm going to take a 3-minute break. I will see you guys in the second period. Go take a smoke, go get a drink, go use the washroom, go get something to eat, and I will see you back in 5 minutes, all right?
card spot in the East. John Tavares saying they have to.
Well, all right, second period about to get started, Leaf fans and Canuck fans. Yeah. My bad. Not bad. There you go. Drunk and waiting for my train to depart. Perfect timing. Let's go, Ludwig. What are you doing? What are you getting drunk for, bud? Friday night? Or Saturday night? Whoops. Don't even know where I'm at, man. Go Canucks go. Yo, Todd Bertuzzi fan, when you say go Canucks go, are you hoping for a tank job so you can get yourself Gavin McKenna, or are you hoping that you can beat the Toronto Maple Leafs here tonight? Johnny, I absolutely miss these Leaf streams while I'm at the ski resort. I know, Jordan. It's just the Leafs were playing some shit hockey, and I don't need to do every single Leaf game. You know, Saturday nights are nice, and we can start to scale it up as we get closer to the playoffs. And we got the Olympics coming up, right? The playoffs are in April. So it's getting to that time of the year where hockey's about to get very, very, very important. But doing it all year long, man, it's not that I get burnt out. It's just that I get a little bored. You know, the Leafs, uninspired team this year. So it's like, what the hell? Sometimes I just want to watch it on my own, right? Not actually have to commentate it for you guys. Johnny, the Canucks are actually perfecting the tank and they have embraced. We're going to get Ivar Stenberg, and he's going to be lit with Petey. What is it with the Vancouver Canuck fan base getting hard-ons at the idea of putting two Swedes together? You didn't win a Stanley Cup with the Sedin twins, man. You know, there's some good Canadian players out there. There's some good American players out there. You just traded one away. Some good Russians out there. But no, we need to get Ivar Stenberg and put him with Elias Pettersson. How about you get Ivar Stenberg, trade away Elias Pettersson, and put him with somebody who... You get my point. Now, we want McKenna. Oh, shit. Vancouver fans arguing with one another in the chat about which player that they're going to draft. Ivar Stenberg or Gavin McKenna. If you guys got the first overall pick, you got to take McKenna, right? Is there any Canuck fans that with the first overall pick, you'd take Ivar? And you love your Swedes over there, right? Teams that wasted the best pair of the twins ever. Canucks, the end. The whole career, right? Now, we want Ivar. We want Ivar. Sedin Sisters. I don't know if I should take you seriously, Sedin Sisters on YouTube. Look at your freaking username. Sedin Sisters. Holy shit. Are you making fun of your own fan base, or are you just a committed troll? Vancouver. Wait a minute. Good pass. Lecker Mackey. Beautiful shot. And what do you know? The Toronto Maple Leafs giving up an early goal to start the second period. That's almost like every time I do one of these streams, you can set your clock to it, right? 2 minutes to start the second. A goal is going to go in. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are down 1-0 against the worst team in the NHL. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I know, Leaf fans, you don't want to hear it. I have been a Leaf fan for a long time. You got to take a long-term approach to this. Don't care about making the playoffs if we're not going to win a Stanley Cup. Just going to give Boston a first-rounder. Bottom out, man. Trade the guys who don't want to be here. Get some prospects. Get some picks and come back next season. 1-0 Vancouver. Lecker Mackey. See what I mean? It's nice to have some younger players on the team scoring goals, isn't it? I can't believe this. I'm actually complimenting the Vancouver Canucks as if they're doing a good job. Lecker Mackey is such a good shot on him. That was a good one, man. Roof of the net. He was wide open in the slot, though. Wide open. That's just Leaf hockey for you right now. Johnny, real talk, though. GM mode is where it's at. Feel free to cancel Be a Pro to avoid burnout. You know, Todd Bertuzzi fan, I appreciate that. I'm actually really enjoying Be a Pro this year. Ever since I stopped live streaming it, just doing it on my own, talking about the NHL, you know, laid-back approach during the regular season, I am enjoying it. So I'm going to keep going, and I want to get to the playoffs. And when we get to the playoffs, we're going to live stream those again and see if the French fry, I got to win a Stanley Cup and a Be a Pro. When's the last time I won a Stanley Cup and a Be a Pro? NHL 16? Something like that? It's been a long time, man, so we need to do it again. Johnny, with the cap ceiling going up and up, I think the Caps can afford a Panarin extension. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Cap going up, and a lot of people can afford Panarin. What kind of contract, though? Panarin strikes me as the kind of guy who wants to get paid and wants to go to a good place. It wouldn't surprise me if Panarin tries to go to, like, a Florida-based team or a California-based team, you know? Somewhere on the beach. No way he's coming to Canada. I don't even want him in Toronto, man. Leaf fans are crazy if they want Panarin. Morgan Riley trying to send that puck in front. Tyler Myers does a real good job, though. Johnny Panarin will go to the Panthers, maybe. I don't know if Barry's... No, what's Zito? Is it Billy Zito? Barry Zito? Shit, I think it's Billy Zito. Barry Zito is the pitcher for the Oakland Athletics back in the day. I told you guys, I can't remember this shit anymore. There's too many names in my head. Billy Zito, right? I don't think he's going to be paying Panarin. That whole team is back because everyone took a team-friendly contract. I could see Panarin going to San Jose to play with Macklin, you know? I could see him going back to Chicago. 2-3-year deal. $12 million per year. He ain't taking a pay cut. Myers, right side, quick shot, rebound, a big old rebound. Go, 4 of them up. 4 of them up. I don't know why I'm cheering for you. I can't help myself. Domi, shoot it, Domi! Domi wants to, rebound off the freaking post. Domi wants to freaking pass it to Austin Matthews. It's a guarantee. He can't help himself, man. There goes, who's that? Carlson? 94, Linus Carlson. Who is this guy there, Vancouver Canuck fans? Linus Carlson. The guy, young prospect, he's just winning a puck battle, driving to the front of the net. Actually, he just took down, who was that? Is that Rafi? Must be. Hedl almost getting to the front of the net. Nice job. Leafs not moving their legs right now. 1-4 checker, dominating. Canucks going for a line change right now. Look how slow the Leafs look. So bad. Oh my God, Leafs! You're getting hemmed by Vancouver, and then you're turning it over at the red line because you can't skate, you can't break it out, and now it's back, and Joseph Wall's got to smother it. This is bad, man. Oh yeah, Jake McCabe, get fucking physical with Connor Garland, you bum. Smallest guy on the ice. There you go. There's the toughness of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Linus Carlson has been an absolute breakout for the Canucks this season. He's a third-round pick from the Sharks. Rare Jim Benning good trade. Linus Carlson won the Calder with Abbotsford. In the AHL, he was Rookie of the Year. Shit, man. See, that's what I mean about retool rebuild. Even if you're a bad team, you can get excited about seeing the younger players actually on your team. That's why we got so bored here in Toronto with the core four. It's like, okay, we've seen this before during the regular season. Never once won the President's Trophy. I can't remember how high their power play ever got, but you'd expect us to be at the top 3 power play year to year to year, and that would translate over into the playoffs. Nope, never did. So it just became like autopilot. Watching Toronto Maple Leaf regular season hockey, man, I want something to happen. Nylander, quick shot, easy save in front. I'm at 15:09, 15:08, 15:07, 15:06 of the second period. Sync up your stream, and we can watch this thing together. No Calder, Stanley Cup, AHL version of the Oh, okay. No, the Calder. Oh, I see. The Calder is the AHL Stanley Cup. He won the Calder with his team. Okay, I see. My mistake. Johnny, what is it with us Canucks and the Swedes? You just love the Sedin twins. The Sedin twins were, it was your gems that you found. It's that 2 and 3, essentially your first and second overall pick, and you guys got them, and they stayed there. They were professionals. They produced. They got you to the Stanley Cup Finals, Game 7. A 2-0 series lead, a 3-2 series. I still remember that series. It's crazy. That's where my memory has stayed. Early 2010s, man. Johnny, team with Matthews, Marner, Tavares, Nylander, and Riley must have been the best power play in the league. It should have been. That's what I mean. You're paying all those guys $11 million, $11 million, $11 million, $8 million, $7 million, right? And it's like, top 15 in the power play. And then come the playoffs, like, it stays top 15 because only 16 teams make it in. So it's like last in the playoffs, basically. Teddy Bluger is going to send that puck in deep. Vancouver gets to it. Well, the shot totals right now, 13-12 in favor of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Still, we're 25 minutes into this game, not a power play to be seen. Again, every time the Toronto Maple Leafs play, no power plays. Just keep them playing 5v5, man. It's crazy business. Stetcher can't hold the line there. Vancouver on it. Vancouver gets it out. Toronto's got to start again. Back into their own zone. Rafai. I hear the commentator saying Rafai, so I'm going to start calling him Rafai. If you guys think that's Rowe, man, hang on a second. In front. Quick shot. DeBrusk trying to rip that thing short side. That's just going to miss. Drew O'Connor. Is it Drew O'Connor or is it Logan O'Connor? Someone was correcting me there. Rebound in front. It's still there, man. It is still there. Drew O'Connor. Okay. Who the heck is Logan O'Connor? Shit. Trying to remember all of this stuff, man. It's very hard. 13:25, 13:24, 13:23 if you want to sync up your stream. There he is, the $11 million man. Pettersson plays it up the left side. Evander Kane, where's he on the move to, right? 1 year left. Worst team in the NHL. He's got to get traded. Might have been a penalty there on Matt Nyes. Looked like he was holding a stick. Referee keeps his hand down, though. Pettersson, opposite point, quick shot. Rebound off the backboard, and Pettersson finds it down to one knee and slots it home. The Leafs are down 2-0 against the worst team in the NHL. Blow it up, Tree Living. Blow it up. Steve Dankel's going to be yelling out of his freaking mind here tonight. Oh, my God. This is bad. Brad, get on the phone, bro. This thing is done. This season is gone. The Vancouver Canucks are torching us. What the hell just happened? Why is my audio coming through my speakers now? Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on. All right, we good? We good? Oh, the Toronto Maple Leafs using a coaching challenge. Sorry about that, Leaf fans. My mic, I must have disconnected it. And so my audio, my CPU audio started coming out of my speakers. Turn that off. That way that won't happen. My bad. Holy crap, Garland. You can't do that to Joseph Wall? That looks like it's goalie interference to me. Johnny and the technical issues. I know, Cruz. Chris. Such a pain in the ass. Thank God, I thought you were going out for milk again. Nah, Todd Bertuzzi. Oh, you just midstream, just gone? Yeah, maybe that's the next thing I got to do. That's got to be no goal. And I don't care. I want it to be a goal, but you can't do that to a goaltender, man. What the F is Garland doing? I know. Just spinning off the goalie. The only question I have is, did the Toronto Maple Leaf player push him in? Is that how they will interpret this? We're at 13:01 of the second period. We got a coaching challenge. This is a big one. This is a big moment for the Leafs, man. If they get the challenge right, it's a 1-0 game. If they get it wrong, 2-0 for Vancouver, and they're on the penalty kill. Refs are done. Let's see. No goal. No goal. Goalie interference. No goal. And the and the building goes wild. The Leaf fans love it, man. That's hilarious. Johnny, if this is the World Juniors, he's out of the net, so good goal. Garland, he's even kind of looking at the referee like, uh-oh, did I do something there? Sorry, Petey. Maybe next time. Petey's wingers continue to find ways to take points away from him. Rampage. Is that the problem with Petey? First it was JT Miller, and now he's got the likes of Besser and Garland, who are all locked up long term. We saw that, right? I showed you guys Puck Petey at the beginning here. It's brutal. Brutal times in Canada. Hey, that's a rough time for Canadian hockey, isn't it? Think about all the teams that are suffering that were supposed to have good seasons. Leafs, Winnipeg, Ottawa, right? And then you got Vancouver, Calgary. They're still there. Who are the teams popping off right now? Edmonton, Montreal. Is that it? Am I forgetting somebody? I don't think so. All right, we got the first commercial break of the second period. Everyone get ready. Oh, shit. By the way, who won it the first time around? I forgot to write your name down. Shit, I got to do that. Who won it on YouTube? Who won it on YouTube? And say your name so I can get it. Oh, fuck. I have to go back and find it or something like that. I can do that. I have the video, so I can easily find that. Finn? It was you, Finn? Finn9186? Finn 9186 YouTube. Sorry about that, buddy. I forgot to write your name down. It would still be recorded, right? Because I got it. Finn got it. Finn got it. All right, I got his name. All right, so second chance. Whoa. What the hell? Where is my Twitch banner? There it is. Second chance. You guys ready? Guess the player. What do we got? What colors? I see red in there. I see some blue. Les Habitants. I see a face smiling on the left as well. Suzuki carrot. No, it's Cole Caulfield. Wonton Eton on YouTube. Congratulations, buddy. Wonton gets it. Wonton Eton. It is going to be Cole Caulfield. All right, so I got your name. I got to remember to do this right now on YouTube. There you go, buddy. And Because it goes a little bit quick, now I got to remember to get rid of it and then bring up Cole Caulfield stats. Yeah, you know what? I could actually prepare this before the game, so I could just drag it over. So Cole Caulfield, already in the NHL for how many years? Guy was drafted 15th overall in 2019. And there you go. His rookie season 2020. Oh, my God. Remember that as a rookie? He gets to the Stanley Cup Finals, beats the Toronto Maple Leafs. And you got Suzuki, I think, who was a rookie in there as well. Probably going to go back. Look at this guy. 23 goals, 26 and 46. Good Lord. 28. Look at that. The jump from 23 to 24, he regressed, but he's figuring it out now. 37 and probably a 40-goal season, maybe even more for Cole Caulfield. So congratulations there, Wonton Eton on YouTube. You got it right, brother. Way to effing go. All right, so now I go back to you. Now I go back to you. And now I go back to you. Good? Caulfield. Hey, you guys were too late, man. Watan got it. I think I'm saying it's wrong. Saw red and autopilot Caulfield. Oh, you didn't even wait for the smile? You just started spamming Caulfield. Oh, well, you got it right. So what I'm trying to do with the guess the player, we're going to try, on front, showcase some NHL talent so we can see some stats and stuff. But also, I'm going to do like an older player, I'm going to do a current player, and then I'm going to do like a funky player. Maybe a player from a team that he used to play on, right? Try to fool you guys a little bit. So we had Rick DiPietro, we had Cole Caulfield. Who do we got in the third period? You guys are going to have to wait and see, man. Philip Roenick, drop feed, whacking that stick away from Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Connor Garland, wow, Stetcher and Garland are, I don't know if they're buddies or if they've had beef in the past, but they are battling one another behind the freaking net right there, man. It's back on, Johnny. What do you mean it's back on? Todd Bertuzzi fan. I'm here. I'm watching the game. What are you talking about? Oh, and by the way, help me out, YouTube and Twitch. We've been live streaming now for an hour and 30 minutes. Has there been any audio clicks, any issues? There's no drop frames on my end. Has there been anything, man? Anything negative, please let me know. Johnny, when is the next GM mode stream? Probably Monday. I'd like to get a Superbman Grand Prix and a shootout commentary in tomorrow, and then we can get back to GM mode Monday, be a Pro Tuesday. And then we'll just continue, man. All good so far? No, thanks, Tom. All right, cool. Your feed hella delayed a good 20 seconds from Dinosaur Cable. Dinosaur Cable internet, huh? Yeah, you're on the same feed as everybody else in your neighborhood. I had to make the switch to fiber, man. Fiber internet, it's so good. My internet speed is unbelievable. 1,000 up, 1,000 down. So that's why it can't be the internet connectivity that's screwed up. Yes, it must have just been an update. Something funky happened midstream and it just affected everything. Yeah. If it happens once, you can write it off. I'm looking for some consistency before I start breaking everything down and troubleshooting. That's the worst, man. That is the worst when you have to do technical difficulties. And I'm on my own here, man. It's not like I got a crew, an engineering crew or an editor or anything like that help me out. So when you're in the middle of a stream and all of a sudden shit starts to fuck up, it's so frustrating. But we're here. Everything's good. We're halfway through this game. And I was kind of hoping it'd be a 2-0 lead, to be honest. Vancouver beating Toronto would solidify what I want to see happen with this team, and that is a fire sale. To hell with the retool, full-on rebuild, all right? This offseason, got to move on from probably Willie. I know they're not going to. They're going to bring him back. You got to move on from Willie. Got to move on from Morgan Riley, man. Kelly Yarncroc off the right side, trying to find the drop forward, but a good back check there by Vancouver. Not going to allow that to happen. Lawton, that might be offside. I don't know. Lawton got it in. If the Leafs score on this play, remember that offside. Lorentz, he's got it in the right corner. Plays it back to the point. There you go. D to D. That's more like it. Stretch it out, baby. McCabe. That's what she said. McCabe turning back. Into the middle. Oh, what in the fuck was that, Matt Nyes? Our passing is so bad. Passing is so bad, man. Johnny, would you move Matthews? I don't know Matthews personally. I don't know what his mindset is. If Matthews wants to be here, I'd be very careful of alienating that guy. He's so good. He's a generational talent. And I know people like to crap on him, saying things like he's not a leader, blah, 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 blah. Like, you're going to really hate yourself when he's going off on some other team and he's still in his 20s, right? Willie's 29. And I do think Willie's contract, hang on a second, 2-on-1 forming. Leckermacki again. I tried the no-look backhand pass, but it was just a little bit behind him. Doesn't happen. So I would probably hold on to Austin and think about moving on from Willie. The only way I'd want to keep Austin and Willie, and I made this point earlier for you guys, is if our power play was actually torching. Or if these guys were playing together on the same line, but they never play together on the same line. 3-on-3 overtime they will, and our power play is 24th in the NHL. What are we doing? We're paying $24 million to offensive players to have a 24th best power play in the NHL. It's not good enough, man. So at this point, you need depth, you need picks, you need prospects, you need to build for the future, because we're not going to compete with these teams that are coming. You know what I mean? They're on their way, and we're falling off. These, what is this? These be play games 23-45. Started playing NHL 26 for Be a Pro for the first time. So far, I suck. 132nd overall in the draft in Nashville. You're built different. You know what's crazy, bud? I play the game, and it's almost like too easy for me. I almost think like I'm cheesing the game. You know, I'm like, oh, well, I'm just going to skate up the outside and get some goals. But then, you know, there's some people who don't know what the hell they're doing. 132nd overall. What difficulty are you playing on, bud? That's crazy business. My man is what is that? Like a 5th round pick? 4th round pick? Draw feed. Back to OEL. Throwing that puck on the net, not hitting the net. You know what's crazy? I remember in this game I was talking about, I think it was the first period. I was like, hey, Leafs are out shooting the Vancouver Canucks. And the shots were like 12-10 or something. And it's like all this time later, and the Leafs still have 12. Now it's 14-12 for Vancouver. How long since the last shot for the Toronto Maple Leafs? God. Johnny, Petey's got a hot wife. He's good. He's also got a hot contract, man. 11.5 milli American for 8 years. Yeah, he'll be fine, dude. He'll be fine. I'll take all the criticism in the world if you gave me a contract like that. If I didn't have to worry about finances at all for the rest of my life, you guys could make fun of me all you want, man. I wouldn't give a shit. All right, so let's go, Domsky. Another clip around the NHL. Hell yeah, man. A Flyers clip. Okay. Here we go. All right, what do we got? How do you say his name? Dan Vladar, or is it Vladar? I need to know before I say it because I'm going to sound like an idiot. Is it Vladar or Vladar? One or two. Vladar or Vladar? Shit. It's going to sound bad, man. One, Vladar. Thank you. All right, we got another highlight here. Goaltending highlight. Columbus Blue Jackets, a hot team recently. Philadelphia, they've fallen off a little bit. They're a young team still. Quick shot, rebound. Backdoor. Oh, you had all the space in the world. He didn't even need to raise it. He put it right into his glove. It was so desperate. He didn't even push off and have his pad on the ice. Adam Fantilli. I swear to God, Adam Fantilli, if you were in Toronto and you had that shot, you'd roof it. You'd get another hat trick. Look at this. Vladar. Look. Yeah, it's pure desperation. He can't even get his left pad over there to cover the ice. He's like, oh, this is all I got. Oh, my, you have everywhere to shoot, Fantilli. That's crazy. What a save by Vladar. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's a great save. That is an awesome save, man. I got to remember, I can't watch these clips for too long or YouTube will crap out, right? You guys, they don't want me watching that stuff. Dude is stressed. John, he's been a breakout goalie this year. Vladar is going to be a Vezina finalist. Hang on a second. What are you talking about, Phyllis? Let me see here. Breakout goalie. Vladar, 28 years of age, drafted by Boston, 3rd round. Boston, 886-906, 895-882, 898, 903. Vezina with a 903 shot. Listen, man, listen. You did say candidate, so fair enough. I think the Vezina this year, either, I'm going to say Vasilevsky or Sorokin. Maybe Wedgwood gets, would you guys say Sorokin or Vasi, or am I forgetting about somebody who's going off this year? Helly's not having a good season. Who's have a good goal? I'm Sorokin, right? Hang on a second. Odd man rush. Quick shot. Joseph Wall. Easy save. Swayman. Wallstedt. Did you say maybe Wedgwood? Well, you know, the team around him is real good, and Wedgwood is not exactly a guy who's been considered a starter until this year. So I don't know if the vote is going to go to guys who are getting paid that $8, $9, $10 million and are doing it and have been doing it, right? Sorokin, Vezina for sure. It's Vasi's to lose right now. Yeah, that's what I mean. Those guys they got some ridiculous numbers, and they got their teams in the playoffs, right? Johnny is bald. Thank you, Oven. Appreciate it, my man. Vasi or Sorokin? Fuck no. Look at goalies' wins and save percentage. Look at goalies' wins and save percentage. So you're saying no to Vasi? No to, you want Blackwood? Okay. Hey, man, I don't have a vote, so you don't have to try to convince me. I'm just talking here. There goes Vancouver. Oh, careful. We haven't had a power play yet in this game. Like, I'm seeing, it's crazy. There must be a call out for the referees from the NHL. Hey, listen, in Leaf games, no power plays. Keep it 5v5. I just want some power plays so I can criticize it. I don't even want the power play so we can score. I just want to have fun watching some power play hockey, no? Does anybody else agree with me here? This is bad, man. Johnny, just tuning in. Low scoring, but has it been good? No, MD. It's been the Leafs all year long. There's just nothing to get excited about. Matthews is not doing dipsy doodle or snipping it. No power plays. Down 1-0 to Vancouver. It's not chip and chase boring like it was before we fired Mark Savard. Like, they're trying, but Leafs just are a bad team, man. 13 shots on net now, so we got a shot. Johnny, what city do you think will be the next NHL team? I don't want any more NHL teams, man. I think 32 is too much, even though it's nice to have 8 teams in each division. I think 7 teams in each division would be better. 28 teams in the NHL. And that way, like, but, hey, they're going to go up. It's going to be harder and harder to make the playoffs, man. And there's going to be some games where you're watching where there's just no star power out there on the ice. But which team? I mean, it'd be nice to see a Canadian team. It'd be nice to see Quebec get a team. I know they got the fan base for it. Toronto could use a second team so we can actually afford to go see NHL hockey in Ontario. It's ridiculous, man. But they were saying Atlanta. Who else were they saying? Oh, God. Seattle already got one. I think it was Atlanta. I think Atlanta was the one they were talking about, right? Berube hockey is the worst. Yeah, the chip and change. Yep, I know. I know, man. Basically counterattack hockey. Wait for them to make the mistake and then score. OEL playing out wide to Robertson. RoboCop doing a little bit of a spinorama and then a half spin back the other way and sets up Nicholas Waugh. All right, Robertson. Spinning and turning over there on the right side. Loses the defender and sets up Nicholas Waugh. I didn't think that was a great shot, but it cuffed the goaltender. It beat him. And the Leafs, man, the Leafs are louder in Vancouver. They booed louder in Vegas for Mitch Marner. Scotiabank Arena is a joke. Like, holy crap. The average Leaf fan has been priced out of that thing, and it is quieter than a damn library. Here we are in Vancouver, and it sounds like a home game. Robertson spinning. That's a weird one. That is a weird one. I think that one should have been saved there. But Robertson, dipsy doing, and it's along the ice, too. Good feed. Quick shot, right? Quick release. Maybe a little bit of a screen. You got the freaking, the tree trunk, Tyler Myers standing right on front of you. And that's a tie game. Look at Go Leafs Go chants going here in Vancouver. Do you know how rare a Go Leafs Go chant in Toronto has been in the last few years? And when it happens, it's like everyone gets so tired after, like, Go Leafs Go, Go Leafs Go, Go Leafs, and then it fizzles out. It just fizzles right the fuck out, man. An NHL team in Alaska, wouldn't that be something? Honolulu, could you imagine the travel time, North Suite? Yeah, man. But hey, with technology in the future, imagine we could somehow invent like a transporter where you could just step, like a portal. You could just step into a door and pop up on another continent. Then we could have NHL teams in Sweden. We could have NHL teams in Finland. I know, I'm talking out my ass right now, but travel time just cut in half. Not even cut in half, cut like completely. Just walk through a door, man. NHL in Europe. Worldwide league, the NHL. That would be crazy, man. Imagine the what's it called? Waking up for a game in Sweden or something, right? Game in China. It's probably Canucks fans cheering Go Leafs Go. Oh, that's a good point, Cody. In other words, like they're embracing the shit season. They're embracing the tank and they're just having fun cheering for the other team. Fair enough. I didn't think about that. That's something that I might do, too, if I went to a Leaf game and they were playing like shit. Throw on my Pittsburgh Penguins Phil Kessel jersey and start saying, go Pens, go. As we got a commercial break with 5:36 left here in the second period. You guys got any clips you want to send in? You guys can send in any clip you want me to react to. Try not to send in something that's too long. YouTube will get in trouble. But if there's any highlights from the NHL you'd like me to react to, go ahead and send it in, man. It can be on X. It can be on YouTube. It can be TikTok. It can be whatever. Oh, I don't care. John, have you seen the movie, The Fly? Instant transportation doesn't work. Have you seen the movie The Fly? Instant transportation. Well, it's a movie, dude. Like I'm just theorizing the idea of transportation. Trust me, I know I can go down that rabbit hole of like what it actually means, right? Like the idea that there's a copy of you being made. And so you're actually dying when you step through a transporter. Your atoms are being separated and it's being shot across and then forming on the other side. It's a copy of you. So you're actually dead, and then the copy of you is just continuing on with your life. Like, when you start thinking about it like that, it does get a little dark, right? Just bend space-time. John, have you seen the Youngblood Johnny? That's an old classic. Have you seen Youngblood? I don't think so, no. Oh, that water is so good. Johnny, Scotiabank was recently ranked last in NHL arenas by the media somewhere. Oh, God. Yeah, well, if you guys want to get that for me so I can show it, that would be funny. That makes sense, though, man. It's so expensive. The team does not put on a great product for you. It's not like the Edmonton Oilers with McDavid where you're just waiting to be electrified, right? This Leaf team puts you to sleep watching them, man. And if they're winning, it makes sense because it's like, okay, we're playing a boring style of hockey so that we can win a Stanley Cup. But now they're not even in the playoffs playing a boring style of hockey with no young players to develop. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Why did we score a goal? For fuck's sake, they can't even execute a plan when they need to lose. I know. Vicious Patron is 93. I know. I want them to lose as well, bro. Oh, Riley walking in. He's going to miss the net. It's okay. Riley, you didn't even get a shot off of that. Riley's got to go. I love Morgan, but oh man, quick shit. Morgan. I do not like crapping on Morgan Riley, but holding on to it too long in the offensive zone, walking into the slot, no pass, no shot, just get stripped and beat back the other way. You know what I mean? Leafs, you're losing to the Vancouver Canucks. Who was it who scored? Look at Morgan Riley walking in. Who was that? Was that Pettersson, the diving poke? Did Petey actually get a piece of that with that diving poke? If that's the case, that is a great defensive play there by Petey, and that's a great pass by Evander Kane. Look at that sauce right there. Tape to tape and snippety-doo. Who was that who scored? Willander. All right, right-handed young defenseman for the Vancouver Canucks. See, that's what I want to see in Toronto. I want to see the young guys playing, but we don't have any young guys. We're so shit. I love Mo, but we got to get Old Yeller. We got to Old Yeller him. The Canucks' top two prospects have scored, Johnny. Johnny, do you ever go on HF boards? HF boards? Oh, man, it sounds familiar. When it comes to hockey, I do a lot of things, man. I listen to podcasts, all those YouTube videos that those guys make. Matthews trying to go between the legs. I've made a video about it. Like, all those guys who make hockey content. Anytime I want to just, like, if I need to wake up in the morning, doing some editing, looking at emails, I'll put that hockey stuff on so I can get up to speed with everything. Quick Shot by Max Domi. The podcasts I listen to, Overdrive, and the SDPN, Steve Dangle podcast. Yeah. When shit's happen in the NHL, love listening to all that stuff. Love reading stuff like that, too. Quick feed. Domi trying to find Matthews. Nope. HF Boards is a forum. Might not be your speed, though, based on that. Yeah, a forum where you're like, but that is cool, though, that you get to interact with other hockey fans and give your opinions. I don't really need a forum, though, right? I could just make a video in the comment section as my own forum, so I kind of just do it like that. But yeah, I love all the hockey content that is being made recently, especially when some drama happens. You can't get enough of it. And with the Leafs, woo, it's always drama. I like Overdrive when Siegel is on. Jonas Siegel, yep. He's got a good mindset when it comes to being opinionated towards the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hazy, Noodles, O-Dog. Like, it's good listening to those guys, man, especially considering Noodles and O-Dog, former NHL players. O-Dog played on the Toronto Maple Leafs. I remember watching Jeff O'Neill on the Toronto Maple Leafs, so it's nice to hear NHL players give their perspective. I cannot listen to, like, Intermission and Hockey Night in Canada or something like that. It's so much better to go to a podcast where entertainment is key. Robertson trying to set up, Nick Waugh again. McCabe trying to find Matt Nyes on front of the net. Johnny, here are the arena rankings. All right, Roy, I'll take a look at that in the next commercial break, all right? McCabe, there you go. Leafs are moving that puck around. Shoot it, Robertson. Trust your shot, bud. Hell yeah, throw that thing at the net. Robertson, you got one of the best shots on the team, man. Don't be afraid to shoot it. I want to see you shoot, buddy. Johnny, Canucks are tanking for the first pick, but not when they're playing the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's time to win. DeBrusk walking in. Nice save by Joseph Woll. Look at all the chances Vancouver is getting in comparison to our shit Toronto Maple Leafs. Vancouver's making us look slow. Scott Laughton trying to do it all himself. Lorentz, he's not going to do shit. Yarncroc ain't going to do shit. Oh, my God. They said on Overdrive that Leafs should put out press release that they will never trade with the Bruins again. Yeah, I heard that. I piggybacked off that, just usual suspect. I even said that today. Like, just don't even make a trade with them. I looked at Fraser Minton's stats, like the points, all right, fine. The plus minus is like plus 20. And so it's like, okay, so he's going to be their second, third line center and turn into a Boston Bruin top 6 forward. Somebody who's going to be there for the next 8 years, play the Leafs 4 times a year. And what did we get? We gave up him and a first. And what that first is going to be, we don't know, right? Is it going to go this year? Is it going to go next? I hope it goes next year. That means we have a top 5. The reason we traded that first, we were supposed to be a playoff team this year. And so if it was like the 21st pick or something like that, you could deal with it, right? But rough stuff for Toronto right now. Stop, I'm going to throw up. I know. Minton is better than Cowan, Johnny. I know, man. I know. It was going to be an icing, but that goes on the net. Johnny, 32 Thoughts by Elliot Friedman is a go-to. That's another one that I've never really got into, but I haven't given it a chance. I have to give that one. I'm not really looking for interviews with NHL players. My opinion, you guys might not like this, hockey players are typically very boring to listen to. They're very well media trained. Now, if some players were like, hey, listen, next time I face this team or this player, I'm going to beat the shit out of them, I would listen. I would love it. But it's a safe interview, right? I like when there's news about the NHL. I like when people are giving their opinions, hot takes. Like I give my hot takes, like, oh, McDavid's coming to Toronto. I like that kind of stuff. John, take the hit this year. Next year's draft will be very good. So, well, we don't have next year's first rounder either. That's to Philadelphia, who we traded a first and Grebenkin for Scott Laughton. So if we don't get it this year, we ain't getting it next year. We gotta win. That's. Next year's draft is very good. Yep, not gonna have that one either. Ridiculous. I miss Grebs. I want to hear how some players are going to bring other players' mothers out for dinner. Exactly. I want to hear some wild business, right? I want some fights. I want some arguments. Not real fights, but like some takes where two people disagree. And you get that on Overdrive. Jonas Siegel and Hazy sometimes go at it. Steve Dangle is always yelling his freaking mind off. And then all those hockey YouTubers, Hockey Psychology, Eck, Johnny Hockey, all those guys, man. They make good shit. Johnny, y'all really screwed the pooch giving out no movement clauses to everyone. I don't even think no movement clauses are that big a deal. Like, if you want to trade a player, you can. What the no movement clause really does is you're not going to be able to trade the player on your timetable. Nice save there by Joseph Woll. In other words, it's going to be like, listen, we're going to be moving on from you this summer. So you're not going to be uprooted without knowing it, right? But if the team wants to play hardball with you, they'll just be like, listen, we're not going to play you next year. All right, so pick a team, give us a list. You're not playing next year with our team. So if you want to sit at home and do nothing, fine. But we're not going to be playing you. And I mean, maybe some players want to stay at home, but if you can't be missing time in the NHL. The league is going to pass you by, right? So I think a conversation happens where it's like you give the player some time to know, hey, this offseason, get your affairs in order because we are going to be moving on from you. It all started when they brought in Patrick Marleau to mentor these young guys instead of Justin Williams. Yeah, and then they had to trade away a first-round pick just to get rid of Marleau so we can get John Tavares. That wasn't really a good idea, was it? Oh, my God. My highlight reel for this game is going to suck. Nothing's happening. 7 seconds left. 5 seconds. Oh, Leafs, are we going to get a chance here? Rafai moves it over. Ekman Larson shot on the net, but a big save, right? Oh, there you go, Laughton. Get tough. There you go, Laughton. Start throwing punches after the period. Scott Laughton, who hasn't even been here for a calendar year, he's going to have to be the catalyst to spark the boys for the third pick. Get the fuck out of here. Game's over. Series is over. Season is over. Move on, Leafs. Bye. 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 That's the message you should be saying to every other team. Buy our players. Look at that. Laughton just punching. Ridiculous. All right. So, what was that athletic thing that this guy sent in? So, hang on a second. Let me just pause this for right now. Beautiful. So, this is ranking all 32 NHL teams' home rinks from Montreal to Madison Square Garden and more. All right. Okay, 26 arena rankings. Bell Center, number 1. Writers rank, fan rank. Final score, 9. Where are the Yep, T-Mobile Arena with the Vegas Golden Knights. Florida, Nashville, Detroit, Little Caesars Arena. Really? I wonder how they rank these. Where's Toronto? 28th in the league. Is there... Oh, okay, this is how they rank them. Montreal. The location is a 9.6. Right. Like, I'd imagine Ottawa's location is one of the worst. Amenities. What would that be, amenities? That's not the concessions, is it? Or is that I thought amenities would be like your seating, your customer service, your bathrooms. It might be, you know what? It might be everything. Atmosphere, yeah, the atmosphere in the Bell Center, absolutely great. Affordability, 21st. Well, you know, when you got that strong fan base, you're gonna spend on those tickets. T-Mobile Arena, yeah. Let me go all the way down here to the Toronto Maple Leafs. What do you think they have for amenities and pricing and all that stuff? Hang on, Delta Center. Pittsburgh, New Jersey. Holy shit, they really stretch this one out, don't they? Look at all the ads that are in there. Scotiabank Arena, Toronto. Location, yep, 5th. That makes sense. It's in a good location. You got your GO train, you got your subway, you got the Gardner Expressway. You can get there for sure. Amenities, 22nd in the NHL. It's an older building now, man. They're taking that money away. Atmosphere, 32nd in the NHL. We have the worst atmosphere. How? We're the center of the hockey universe. Man, I'm telling you, real hockey fans have been priced out of the Toronto Maple Leaf home game. It's a fact. Who the fuck is going to spend $500 to go see these pieces of shit play? Now, the corporates, though, hey, man, we have a big deal to negotiate, and there's no better way to smooth over our new allies by bringing them to Leaf games, you know? And we'll talk about it there. We'll iron out the deal front row, Toronto, and we'll leave before the third period, so they're not... Ridiculous, man. Fan score, affordability, 32nd. That is so great. I want to see Ottawa here for a second. Hang on, because was Ottawa location? I want to see Ottawa's location. So where's Ottawa? Ottawa. Oh, no, Ottawa. Oh! Ottawa's the worst. Oh, no. Climax. No, buddy. What happened? What's wrong with the freaking Ottawa Senators? Location, yeah. So if anyone doesn't know, the building, the arena is way out in the middle of nowhere. It's not in the city. It's not easy to get to. And I went to an Ottawa Senator game like years ago, preseason versus the Leafs. I don't know if they've changed it, but I remember being stuck in the parking lot after the game for like half an hour. You're just watching people try to get to the highway or something. It was ridiculous, man. Amenities, 29th. Atmosphere, 28th. Hey, affordability. Let's go, man. That is so fucking hilarious. Yep, same, Johnny. All right, let's do a little puck Doku again. Because there are different, different games. What's Puck Buddies? What is this? What is Taylor Hall? Find teammates of Taylor Hall. Connor McDavid, Sam Gagner, Ryan Whitney, and Corey Perry, who also, okay, so what is this? Find a teammate of Taylor Hall who also played with Connor McDavid, Sam Gagner, Ryan Whitney, and Corey Perry. Well, I'm going to say Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, right? Because he was around there. Sam Gagner probably was still there. Glue guy. Oh! Is that perfect connect? Whoa! Yeah! All right. I got it. So that's it? That's it? Early access preview. All right. I got it. Is there anywhere else that I can go? Was it like another... McDavid, Draisaitl would have been there. Draisaitl might have been there a little. Yakupov. No, Yakupov. It'd be somebody who's there now. So what if I go like Leon Draisaitl? I just want to see what this is. Leon Draisaitl. Depth call-up. Make guess. So I got perfect, right? Lives remaining. Progress to the next tier. I got to do more? Find teammates of Taylor Hall, McDavid. I'm a little bit confused here. I'm a little bit confused. All right, so Evan Bouchard. Evan Bouchard. There he is. Boom. Incorrect. Lives. There's multiple answers. You got to keep guessing. So it's the top guys? Okay. Okay, so who was on the team back in the day? All right. Magnus Pyarvi. Ooh, I might be good at this game. Hang on a second. Magnus fucking Pyarvi. That's funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. What was that goalie's name? Smithers or Sissons or what was the goalie's name? He was a Toronto Maple Leaf. You know, I'm going to look at the chat. Help me out. What was Scrivens? Ben Scrivy. Yes. 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 So I got 40. I did it. Results. Depth call up. Tryout. Hall of Fame. Your current score. So I got to keep going. This is so weird, man. I don't know. Yeah, all right. I'll figure that out another time. I don't know what it is. And let's try a puck pyramid, all right? So somebody who played for Colorado, Philadelphia, 500 games played in their career, played for Pittsburgh. Oh, God. Who played for Pittsburgh, Colorado, and Philadelphia? I don't even have to worry about those stats. Pittsburgh, Philly. I mean, Jerome never played for Philadelphia. Philadelphia and Colorado. Oh my god. I don't know, man. All right, so 15 assists, any team. Let's do this. 15 assists on any team. Let me go Cody Franzen, all right? There you go. We'll get that one out of the way. 10 goals plus 15 is 10 goals season plus 15 points. Let's go Joffrey Lupul. All right, there you go. Yeah. We're doing this. 10-goal season. Let's go. Played for the Pittsburgh Penguins with 10 goals in a season and 15 assists. Let's go Patrick Hornqvist. Right, there you go. Bang. There it is. Somebody who played for Pittsburgh and for Philly. Who played for Pittsburgh and Philly? Jeff Carter? Jeff Carter. I might want to save that one for 500-plus games in their career. Who played for Pittsburgh and Philly? Who played for Pittsburgh and Philly back in the day? I got Jeff Carter I can whip out there. Oh, this is a tough one. Pittsburgh. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go Jeff Carter right now. I want to save him, but let me go right there. Now, again, Philly and Pittsburgh, 500 games played in their career. Oh my! I need help. Guys. Help me out. Yager. Great fucking poll. Oh, you guys are good. Yep. Now, who did all that, but also played on Colorado? Pittsburgh, Philly, Colorado. Eric Lindros. He didn't play for Milan Hajduk. Donald Brashear. Mike Rich, no. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Johnny, use your lifelines. Oh, I get a lifeline? Oh! Fill in the blank. See a part of the correct player's name. Derek fucking Brassard, baby! Yes. I win puck pyramid. There it is. Did anyone get that without the lifeline? Derek Brassard played for You know what? What's funny is Derek Brassard is one of those names that I use for Puck Doku. Mike Sillinger, Olli Jokinen, Derek Brassard, like the guys who have played for 7-8 teams. What were all the teams that Brassard played for? Columbus, Rangers, Ottawa, Pittsburgh, Philly, LA, yeah. Is that it? Was there another one there? Was there another team that Brassard played for? Anybody? Help me out. Lifeline is a good feature. Edmonton, he played for the Edmonton Oilers, so there's 7 teams, right? Hang on, I'll list all of them. That's 7. Yeah, like I did some studying for Puck Doku. I wanted to try to find the players that have been playing for so many teams, so if I'm ever stuck, I can just throw a name out there. Mini and Colorado. Okay. Oh, did I say LA? My bad. Colorado, my bad. It's been a long night. What the hell? Second period? How much time is left in the intermission? You're not going to tell me how much time is left in the intermission? I want to take a break. You stupid power play. How much time do I have? Does anyone know how much time do I have before the end of the second? I want to take a break. I want to take a break before the third, man. How much time do I got? Do you think that the Bleeders could return to streams next week? No. You know what? Bleeders, listen, man, every time I start playing a video game during the intermission, the numbers drop off big time. You know what I mean? I need to separate video games from Leaf streams. It was fun when we first got started, but people aren't looking for that, and so they go use the washroom, they go somewhere else, and sometimes they don't even come back. You have 1 minute at best. Really? So we spent the whole intermission doing that puck Doku? I don't feel like that was 18 minutes. That was 18 minutes? So okay, fuck, I'm staying here then. God damn. Oh. That's crazy. I thought I still had like 8 minutes to go. Johnny, you got like 3 or 4 minutes. What about puck? That game is goated. Yeah, we can do some puck. Puck is the game that we can still do during the intermissions. But because I haven't really been doing many Leaf games, if I were to start up puck right now, we wouldn't really have much. But there are so many. You know what? Do I have time to do it right now? Hang on. There are so many. I don't even have, no, you know what? I'm not going to set it up. But there are so many new mods. Like, you can play in an arena. You can have offsides on. You can have icings. You can have penalties. Like, there's some crazy mods now. You can have one where the goalie can play both sides, so we can just start up a lobby with 9. How one guy plays the goaltender. That was good. I don't want to seem ungrateful, and I know you were sick, but just GM mode is underwhelming. What do you mean underwhelming? You're not enjoying it as much, Casey? I feel you, brother. I know it sucked to take a month off, but I had to do it, man. I couldn't even talk. Like, the way I'm talking right now, I'd have been coughing like a freaking maniac. Started playing NHL 26. Okay, I got you. Dom Boos, appreciate it. Who would you fear as a hockey player more, Scott Stevens or Muay Thai master Mark Messier? For my health and safety, Scott Stevens. To getting my ass whooped by the other team, Mark Messier, the Moose. Right? I wouldn't want to face those Rangers or Edmonton Oilers, but if I had the puck and I was crossing the other team's blue line, I certainly wouldn't want Scott Stevens on the ice. Head on a swivel, chip that puck in. Do not turn left or right. Do not turn left or right. All right, so I don't know when the game's coming back, but I do want to take a break. If you guys want to take a break as well, now is the time. Go get a drink, go take a piss, go get something to eat, and we will be back for the third period. Alrighty. Third period about to get going, Leaf fans. Fucking technical difficulties that I gotta deal with. NHL.com the entire time just having 4-on-4. I had 5 minutes. I knew it. I had 5 minutes. I could have done something, man. I just everything going wrong. John, 32 Thoughts podcast is actually not interviews most of the time. Elliot is by far the best insider, and it's a news-filled podcast with breaking and insider information. You're going to like it. All right, I'm going to write that down, Sedin sisters. 32, let me hang on. Where's this? 32 Thoughts. All right, so now I got another hockey podcast that I can listen to help get me up to date with everything that's going around the league. That's good, man. All right, so beginning of the period, if you guys aren't back yet, I understand that. If you don't come back for the rest of the game, I understand that as well, because the Leafs are down 2-1, and more uninspiring gameplay from our Toronto Maple Leafs. But we have a 4-on-4 to start the third. Is there going to be a weird one that just goes in here? Are they going to make a mistake? Are they going to come out sleeping? Either team, right? Matthews. Got control of the puck. Plays it over to his defenseman. Or his defenseman. Oliver, I was going to say defensive partner. He's not a defenseman, you idiot. Austin Matthews getting in there, taking on 3 different players all by himself, battling away. You can appreciate that from Matthews. Nylander on the ice now. And Troy Stecher can't control the puck at the blue line. All that work by Austin. And it goes for nothing, man. John, how bad does the Jake McCabe trade now look with how the Leafs are playing? Giving Boston their first. Jake McCabe trade. What are you talking about? You talking about Brendan Carlo? Yeah, man, it's bad. The Lawton trade for the first in Grebenkin and the Carlo trade for Minton and it's terrible. You guys got to realize that the Leafs were all in last year, and we took Florida to Game 7, right? And who knows what would have happened if we could have snuck by the Florida Panthers. But when you go all in and you lose, boom, what are you left with? You guys play poker? You guys gamble? Do anything like that? What happens when you go all in and it doesn't work out? Bust, baby. Your night's over. Your bank account is empty. The well is dry. All those damn... Oh, shit. Is that a penalty? No, it's not a penalty. Have we had a power play yet this game? We're in the third period. Ekman Larson. Quick shot. There you go. There you go. Stop after the blue line and just take a shot. OEL, one-timer off. Oh, man. If OEL could just hit his mark on that pass, he can get a one-timer off. He's already got one this game, does Nicholas Waugh. Matt Nye's on it, trying to get that shot. Blocked in front by Pettersson. OEL going to take a shot. Blocked again by Pettersson as he clears that puck behind the net. Nicholas Waugh on it now. 4-on-4 is done. Both teams back to 5-on-5 hockey now. Nicholas Waugh leaves it there. Quick shot on the net. Good save in front. So, did Lankinen start this game, or has it been Tolo Pailo for the entire time? Because it was saying that he was starting the game, Lankinen. Let's see, goaltenders. Yeah, Kevin Lankinen was supposed to start the game. I don't know. Johnny, I don't really gamble, just once a year on holidays, if anything. Yeah, I don't gamble either, buddy, but I have played poker with my buddies. And the point I was trying to make is we went all in, dude. We went all in, so we have nothing left. The cupboards are dry. The shelves are empty. The prospect pool is nothing. And it's just like we're in a situation where Leaf fans want more. Hey, let's make another trade. Make another trade. Nothing to do. Can't do it, man. Lankinen injured? I don't know. I thought he started the game, but it is Tolo Pailo in the net now. I don't think I'm saying that name right either. As the Vancouver Canucks are going to send that puck 200 feet down the ice, and that's going to be an icing. John Demko got shut down. Double hip surgery. Get 8 months of rest. Man, and they just extended Thatcher Demko, right? How much is he going to be making? 9.5 or 8.5? For 3 more years after this? He's got to be healthy. But it's actually good that he's shutting down for this year, right? Because you want to get that top pick. Vancouver's full tank mode. So, yeah, absolutely. Rest up, man. It's only for entertainment. If you gamble, only go in there expecting to lose it all. Treat it as entertainment. Absolutely, buddy. Quick shot. I don't even know who scored. Max Domi off the faceoff. Horrible camera angle. 2-2 game. Max Domi. There you go, buddy. 17:28 left here in the third, and the Leafs have tied it up. I don't want them to tie it up. Come on. This is a perfect game to lose in regulation. We can make up ground on the Vancouver Canucks. I flipped the standings. I want to tank, man. So Matthews goes forward off the faceoff, and it's just what a fucking sloppy goal that is. I'm sorry for swearing. I've just been having more fun talking with my fans tonight in the live stream. Paying attention to the Toronto Maple Leafs has been a chore this year. Well, there you go, Max. A weird, funky little goal. He drags it out of the face-off circle, takes that shot just up and over the goaltender. Oh, you guys don't deserve that first pick, John. We do. Hey, listen, Shaven. When you talk about deserve, I don't want to hear it. Edmonton doesn't deserve Connor McDavid. I mean, they drafted Leon Draisaitl before him and 3 first overall picks. Taylor Hall, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Nail Yakupov. But they don't deserve the first, but they got it. I just want it, man. I don't care about what other teams need. We need it. I want to see a Stanley Cup in my lifetime. I'm getting old. Shit, man. Nylander. What a feed. Nylander. He can make a pass, man. Troy Stetcher. It's a great feed by Nylander, but nothing happens from it. 16:54 left here in the third. If you guys want to sync up your game. Yakupov, the Jets need it more. How did the Jets need it more? They won the President's Trophy last year. What the hell happened to the Jets? Was Nikolai Ehlers that big of a freaking piece for you guys? A locker room leader? Leafs really need a top defenseman prospect. Yep. We need a Cale Makar. And I mean, every team needs a Cale Makar, but even just a lesser version. It's supposed to be Morgan Riley. It's supposed to be Oliver Ekman-Larsson, but these guys are 4 or 5s at best, man. There's Leaf fans decades older than you saying the same thing, John. I know. Oh, I know. I got family members that have, like, I remember them like 10 years ago telling me it's all the same, all the trades. And I was like, no, they're good now, man. They're good. You should pay attention. They're going to win a cup. I was the naive, dumb, innocent, young soul that actually believed in this blue and white squad. But they knew, man, the Leafs will find a way to lose. Canucks did get the Sedin twins, though. That was big. Yeah, that was the first and second overall pick that year. Who went number 1? Patrick Stefan. So Brian Burke trades up for number 3 or 2 and 3. I forget what he did, but yeah, you guys, that was a 1 and 2 year, essentially. You got the first and second overall pick. John, you saw the news. Catherine O'Hara passed away. Home Alone mom? Oh, really? Man. I've said this to you guys before, right? Like, in the social media age, the information age, it's like almost like every month you're going to be hearing about somebody that you watched when you were a kid, somebody that you knew that has passed away. And it's just so sad. But it's going to keep on happening, man. So rest in peace. Home Alone. What a legendary movie. I'm pretty sure that thing still holds up as well. 1 and 2. I haven't watched that in a while. I should watch a Home Alone with somebody and just laugh my ass off. Time to start making and search for a time machine to go back to 1967. Maybe. Wasn't she in Beetlejuice? Oh, I don't remember. I don't even remember. I remember the movie Beetlejuice, just the look of it, but I don't remember any scenes or what the story was or anything like that. So, no, I wouldn't know. Yeah, I thought so. 1 and 2 are still S-tier movies today. Even the other ones are pretty good. Other ones? There's other Home Alones? Oh, yeah. I remember Home Alone 3 with the other kid. And, like, was it Russians or something that were, like, they had guns and everything? And, like, he had, like, some missile chip that was stuck in his car? How do I remember that? How do I remember that? Oh, my God. Yeah, with the other kids and, like, Russian spies. Yeah! Talk about a weird change, right? Like, you go from family just leaving their kids behind and some burglars to all of a sudden 007 shit. Bit backhander right there. They were doing too much. Well, that's what sequels are supposed to do, right? It's like, wait a minute, we got to make it bigger and better. We can't just make the same thing again. So we got, yeah. It's always like that. What about the Home Alone Rich, or what movie is the movie? Richie Rich? I think Richie Rich, right? That was another Macaulay Culkin movie. Yeah, man, that guy, major superstar back when those movies were coming out. Here comes an odd man rush for Vancouver. Oh, man, what a horrible pass. Horrible pass. Way behind the player right there. Troy Stetcher on that puck for Toronto. Leafs going for that, what's it called? Chip and change right there. Nylander on the forecheck. What are you going to do, Willie? Plays it down low to Michelli. Michelli on it now, spinning, twisting, turning, leaving Pettersson behind. The defenseman Pettersson, the Nils Pettersson defenseman. They got so many Petterssons, man, it's ridiculous. I can't keep up with it. Tavares can't get that rebound. Carlo, he'll throw it at the net. Tavares trying to get that. There you go. Glove save. Beautiful glove save as well. In tight, point blank. Tavares rifles it right into his glove. Richie Rich, I like that movie. Richie Rich. That's hilarious, bud. And look at that backhander spinning to the ground. Philip Hedl. That would have been nice, man. With AI, we can probably simulate a realistic cup win for the Leafs soon and experience sound, smell, etc. Yeah, there you go. We'll just create a simulation for the Leafs to win. I mean, technically, isn't that what I do with my GM modes? I got the Toronto Maple Leafs a couple of Stanley Cups. Brendan Carlo. Backdoor. Oh, Carlo's never going to see it. Nylander was open. Puck on front. He got the puck to the front of the net, though, and bodies are there. Oh, man. Carlo, or is that McCabe? McCabe running into a Leaf forward right there. Evander Kane on his horse trying to... Whoa, no! That is a dangerous pass, Joseph Wall. It worked out for the Leafs, though, and here comes Matias Michelli. Man, what a sloppy pass there. But Nylander gets it in the middle. Nylander, I think that thing was deflected by a defender. That thing is going to come all the way out to the neutral zone. Oliver Ekman-Larsson on it now. Waiting for the Leafs line change to happen. OEL goes to the right side. Troy Stetch going to dump that puck in. Rims it around the board. Robertson. Waugh. Matt Nyes out there for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Vancouver Canucks. I mean, I do wonder here in the third period if one of these teams just say, hey, man, listen, let's put out our worst lines and just let them score. I think the Leafs are trying to win, but is Vancouver trying to win this thing? What the hell, man? They got some space at the bottom of the table. Just let one in. Ogren. I know Vancouver Canuck fans want Ogren to play well. By the way, where is Zev Buyam? Hang on, Robertson. He's got some space on the right side. Stopping up, trying to get that shot off. Joseph does not fall for the deke. Robertson does not get much there. Well, where is, he's hurt? I was actually looking forward to seeing Zeev Buyam tonight. Just to watch him and see, what kind of defenseman the Vancouver Canucks got for their captain, Quinn Hughes. But, no. That's what I mean about too many games during the regular season, man. Too many teams, too many games. Players are injured. And so it's like, what the hell? What are we watching here? Matt Nyes and Matthews playing on a line here together. I wonder if Berube's got those lines in a blender right now. McCabe's going to go. Matthews cutting out, trying to find the defenseman on the weak side. Rafai, that is. Oh, Rafai sends it down low. Max Domi lets that puck jump over his stick. Matthews battling away. Lecker Mackey. Man, there's like 6 players in there. The Vancouver Canucks are going to not come away with it, but clear their own zone and get a line change in. Jake McCabe at the blue line. Leafs. Just no speed, man. Just no speed with those kind of plays. Puck in deep. Vancouver clears it again. God. Carlo now, and now you're looking like you're on the Boston Bruins with that slap shot dump. There you go, buddy. I'm sure he's done that plenty of times. So the Bruins in front. Matthews trying to get a deflection. Rebound. That's going to be cleared. And Vancouver, oh, man, almost getting loose there was Jake DeBrusk. Ekman-Larsson sends it over. Going to find Carlo. Carlo, left side, tries to go up the left wing. That's a turnover. Leafs going to go for a line change. Vancouver, though, might counterattack. That's going to be onside. Slap shot. Good job by OEL, not letting that through. Tipped in front by DeBrusk. That one could have been dangerous, man. Is that Ratty? OEL on the backhand. Gets that thing up the ice. Tolopilo. That's his name. Tavares, quick shot. Another glove save by Tolopilo. He's at 2 now on Johnny T. Come on, Tavares. What are we doing, buddy? Jake McCabe. Battling away. Look at these two go. That's a good battle. That's a good battle by both players there. Was that Linus Karlsson and Jake McCabe both taking the body? It's like they didn't even give a shit about the puck right there. McCabe comes away with it. That was a nice little battle by both players. Michelli trying to get it back down low on his forehand. Couldn't do it. Almost gave up that puck in the neutral zone. That's the Leaf hockey now, though. Left side. Is that Scott Lawton? No speed to beat the defender, but he does get that puck in deep. Fourth line out there for the Toronto Maple Leafs now. Kalle Jarnkrok, Scott Lawton, Steven Lorentz, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry for swearing. Oh, for fudge sake, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. And those damn passes. He can make a highlight reel pass, but then he can also just send an easy one and ice the puck, man. It's crazy. Chat, did he already watch Kane breaking the record highlight? We haven't had a commercial break yet, right? All right, you guys know what that means. First commercial break of the third period. Get your asses ready. We've already had 2 winners here tonight. Finn 9186 and Wonton Eton. Both of you. We're not getting. Where's the first commercial break? Never mind. It was an icing, right? Yeah, it was an icing. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, right? We're at 10:15. We haven't had a freaking commercial yet. Lost 'em, toss 'em. No overtime, for fuck's sake. I know. Vicious Patronus, I know. And you know we'll just lose in overtime, Vicious, so it'll be a loss, but we'll get a point, and we're going to finish 6th or 7th worst in the NHL and give that pick to Boston. You know it's going to happen, man. Carlo, right side. Holy shit, tree living. What a shit show the Toronto Maple Leaf franchise is in right now. Who'd have thought? Oh, it's over. The window is closed. Window is closed. This is the sad aftermath of a cup run that just didn't work out. And management and fans are holding on to what was, you know, holding on to the idea that they have been in love with the last decade of this core four being Stanley Cup winners in Toronto. Nope. Another 10 years incoming, Toronto. Gonna have to go through a rebuild, man. Austin Matthews will be 34 when we're ready to go again. It's gonna be bad. The next few seasons are gonna be real tough being a Leaf fan. Puck on the net, that's going to be saved easily, and that should be our first commercial break, right? 9:09 in the third, yep. All right, so first commercial break of the third period. That means we got our little game. Finn9186 on YouTube, and Wonton Eton has already got the wins tonight. I'm going to come up with a leaderboard for you guys so I can show it off. Don't worry, but here we go. Hang on, whoa. Got to get rid of that. No, I don't need to yes, I do need to get rid of that. Get rid of the banner. There you go. You guys ready? Guess the player. First one to say it on YouTube or Twitch gets the win, baby. Who is that? Can't even tell. Looks like a big scruffy beard, though. Who is that? But Ghost Thornton, it's Braden Holtbeast on Twitch. Way to go, Braden. Braden Holtbeast. Was that, did you know it? Or did you just guess? You saw the freaking, what's it called? The beard. I figured, hey, some people might say Brent Burns. Yeah. Look, Leversome on YouTube said Burns. I got you, buddy. I got you. All right, so now I get rid of that, and then I bring it all over here. You guys must have forgot about the great Joe Thornton. 1,700 games played, 1,500 points, plus 182. I want to show you guys something if you don't know about this. I don't know how Boston did this. Back in 05-06, Boston, after 23 games, traded a guy who had 33 points to the San Jose Sharks. Same season, 05-06. In San Jose, 58 games, 92 points. That was his prime season, man. But maybe the reason that they traded him, and when you look at the playoff stats for Jumbo Joe, the year before they traded him, 7 games, 0 points, a -6. So maybe Boston was like, hey, this guy is not a Stanley Cup performer, a playoff performer, and what do you know? He never went on to win a Stanley Cup, right? All those years in San Jose. There's the 2015-16 Stanley Cup final. Put up some good damn numbers in that year. It just never worked. And yeah, there it is. Toronto Maple Leafs. Fuck you, Montreal! That was the year. That was the year. We could have beat them. We could have beat Winnipeg. We could have beat Vegas. We would have lost to Tampa Bay, but at least I would have seen a Stanley Cup final. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The fucking rookies on the goddamn Montreal Canadiens go off. Great. Joe is criminally underrated as an all-time disher of the puck. Oh, I don't want to underrate him. I remember Joe Thornton in his prime. He turned Jonathan Cheechoo into a 50-goal scorer, man. It's crazy. That must be a record for the most points for a player after being traded. In the same season, Potassium, you might be onto something. That's a great call-out, buddy. On front, you might be right. I'd love to actually find out that stat. There might be some crazy stats from back in the day, though, right? Like the Nordiques trade, some like Joe Sakic 10 games in, or like, I don't know. Probably some crazy trades back in the day. Johnny, if you guys have any more clips you want me to watch, just send them in, man. Vancouver trying to send that puck across the crease. They do, but no stick to get on it on the other side. So we got a 2-2 game here with 8:37, 8:36, 8:35 left here in the third period. Max Domi trying to get that pass to the top of the slot. No one's there. That's what I'm talking about with Max, right? Those horizontal passes that get intercepted. When they work, they're great because you're looking for offense, and the Leafs are a team that can score goals. But when they don't, you give up those odd man rushes. And that's been happening a little bit too much this season for the Toronto Maple Leafs, man. Last year, I remember them being such a stingy team. It's like, it was rare when they would give up a breakaway, or even a 2-on-1. Nylander, he wants Tavares. He's gonna slip and fall. Tavares gets it, tries to center it in front. Puck is there. But Tolo Pilo is going to smother it. Way to go, bud. Leafs had Spezza, Jumbo, Foligno, all the old heads. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Ridiculous. John, what do you think is an ideal destination for Artemi Panarin? Panarin? Well, let's take a look at some of the NHL standings, shall we? Personally, I think that Panarin, if you're going to trade for him, if you're going to treat him like an absolute rental and not extend him, fine, that's one thing. But I think a team that's going to trade for him wants to be able to extend. This is just my own vibe. I think Panarin wants to go somewhere with a beach, stay in the United States of America, and get paid. So actually, I go over here to the West. I think some of these teams like Anaheim, a team like Los Angeles, a team like the San Jose Sharks, these teams, like the young guys, they have a veteran like Panarin to help out, or the Kings, who desperately need offense, right? That's another way you could take a look at it. Just go to league and look at goals for the worst teams in the NHL. Which one of these teams are competing that could use some offense, right? So the LA Kings are one of them. All these other teams not making the playoffs. New Jersey, I don't know if New Jersey wants to pull the trigger on that. Nashville, oh, I don't know. The Seattle Kraken, I mean, the Winnipeg Jets, no. Florida Panthers, they always seem to be in on them, right? Columbus, no. Detroit, yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the Los Angeles Kings, the San Jose Sharks, and the Anaheim Ducks. I don't think there's enough cap space to go to Tampa or Florida, right? So I'm going to go with the West Coast beaches. That's how I see it. Caps could use him if he wants to extend, right? You guys were saying the Capitals as well. Panarin apparently won't seek a move unless he can sign an extension first. That makes sense. So you're not going to get him as a rental, right? Yeah. So if the Rangers, he's got full control. That no movement clause. They should have traded him last year or the year before that to get Max, but I guess they're still competing, or I don't know. John, Leafs are on a 6-game losing streak. Damn, I forgot. Oh, yeah, man. Hey, John, how's it going, Koozie? Good to see you, bud. John, you going to stream tomorrow? I got some stuff I got to do, but it would be fun to get a Superbman Grand Prix in there. So we'll see. Could see Anaheim for something like Panarin and Schneider for Mint Yukov. No, Rampage. I'm saying Anaheim could give up draft picks. Anaheim shouldn't give up any of their players. Like, they're a good team. They broke out this year. You got your young guns. Don't give up. Like a Beckett's. Don't do anything dumb like that. Give up some draft picks for next year. You already have all your players now, right? So now you can give up some draft picks if you're getting a guy like Panarin back. But don't give up the guys who are already there. You've broken out, man. That would not be a good thing. Back to the point. Quick shot. That's going to be an easy save there for Tolopilo. John, I was right. Joe Thornton holds the record for the most points in a single season by a player after being traded. There you go, Potassium. That was a great call, buddy. Yo, Brayton Holtbeast, are you on Twitch or are you on YouTube? I didn't make that determination when I wrote your name down. Brayton Holtbeast, I think, is on Twitch. Johnny, I have a video of me on the ski resort shouting you out. We'll send it to you on Discord after the game. Appreciate it, Jordan. Yeah, I need you guys to spread the word of 2BC so we can grow this thing. Free promotion. You guys spread it by word of mouth. Twitch, you're on Twitch. All right, buddy. Gotcha. All right, here we go. Are the Canucks that bad in overtime? Hey, listen, you're looking at two teams that are both really bad right now. I'm having a hard time calling this third period. We got a tie game. And I don't know what I'm watching. Domi. He'll leave it there for Troy Stetcher. Turnover. Domi's on it again. Going to find McMahon. Shoots that puck into the left corner and clears the puck for the Vancouver Canucks. Rough, man. You're legit on my AirPods when I'm skiing. Let's go, Jordan A. John, great time for the Leafs to tank. I know, Wolverine, but they're not doing it. Like, this is a great game, Wolverine, for them to tank. This is the worst team in the NHL. You can make up some ground on them. I want a top 5 pick. So that Boston pick gets pushed back 2 years. Next year it'll be fit. Look at Domi. Look at Domi in 25 talking shit. Look at Domi. Who's 25 again? Is that Pettersson? It's one of the Petterssons. Is that Marcus Pettersson or is that, let's see, 25. Or is that Elias Nils Pettersson? Hang on. 25. That's Elias Nils. All right. How do you keep up with that? There goes Nicholas Waugh. You got a goal this game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And by the way, just a shout out, we haven't seen a power play in this game. Like, what? How is this possible? How do you go this long with no power plays? Nicholas Waugh. I remember power plays happening all the time in the NHL, man. And I think they do still happen for certain teams. They do not happen for the Toronto Maple Leafs. There's no power plays. And it's almost like the way, it's almost, and this is just me bullshitting, right? I'm just conspiracy theorying this thing. It's almost like to justify giving the Leafs no power plays, they got to make sure the other team gets no power plays as well. Can't have the other team getting 4 power plays and giving the Leafs nothing. So every game, the other team doesn't get a power play, we don't get a power play. It's crazy. Commercial. Yeah. If you guys have anything you want me to watch, just go ahead and send it in, man. Casey. All right, Casey. I'm giving you a shot, bud. Giving you a shot, buddy. Oh, he did not screw up. Way to go. All right. Got you. Let me get that off the screen. Let me get that there. Wild's Kirill Kaprizov goes backhand shelf for slick goal. Kaprizov making $17 million a year next season. He better be going shelf. Scheifele, quick shot, blocked in front. Backhander, give it to him. Is that Zuccarello feeding him? Oh, DeMello, you did not step up there. Oh, goaltender. He's just all the way back on his goal line. Kaprizov. That goalie was scared of Kirill coming down the wing right there. But what was Dylan DeMello doing? There was definitely some hesitation. It was like, do I step up? Do I not? And if that's going through your head, it's already too late. Good shot block in front. Who was that? Is that Faber? And then Zook. He's been setting up Kaprizov since he got there from the Rangers, man. Look at that backhander. The goalie is so deep in his crease, and he just roofs it on him. Bang. Oh, not even a roof. Was that low glove? There you go. DeMello is just cooked right there. Bang, bang. Kaprizov, beautiful. Beautiful, man. Dollar Bill Kirill. Yeah, my man's getting paid. Good for him, man. Good for him. He's also going to make a lot more money for any players going forward, right? Someone's got to be the first one to break down the wall. Johnny, this was like a month ago. Well, whatever. Whatever. Johnny, apparently Jesper Wallstedt has been in some trade rumors. Why would Minnie want to trade him? Well, Minnie needs a center core, all right? So if they feel like Gustafsson is their guy and there's value in a secondary goaltender and you can get yourself a true second-line center, maybe you want to pull the trigger on that, right? Minnesota's all in the next 2 years to win a Stanley Cup, this year and next year. Now, I don't know if they're going to be able to extend Quinn Hughes or not. So you got to do some stuff. And so acquiring a second-line center right now might not be a bad idea. What about Robert Thomas from, like, the St. Louis Blues? Because I heard him in talks. St. Louis looking, but they're going to I think he's got, like, 5 years left, so he's going to have a lot of trade value attached to him. Johnny, Keaton Verhoff will look good in the Jets, huh, John? Is Keaton Verhoff going first overall? I heard that guy Reed was actually the top-ranked defender now. Like, McKenna's number 1, and then I forget his first name, and then Reed, and then Verhoff and Stenberg, right? Is that your top 4? Bring the Hughes brothers to Minnie. I think they're going to New Jersey, but maybe not. Because you'd have to trade both Jack and Luke now, and I don't think Minnie would want to do that. Chase Reed? Yeah. Chase Reed, that's the one. There you go. Johnny, Ivar Stenberg is the guy you want. Watch him in person at the World Juniors. Yeah? He's a stud, is he? Might have to think about that, man. Is a second-line center seriously more important than a stud young goalie? They're so rare, man. Come on. Hey, listen, Neil, I'm not Bill Guerin. I'm saying if Bill Guerin feels that Gustafsson is your... You don't need a young goalie for the next 15 years. You're trying to win a cup in the next 2. So if Gustafsson is your guy for the next 2, why would you need to have a young goalie like that when your team needs centers, right? Like, you gotta go for it, buddy. You got to make some hard decisions. It's like the Leafs with their 3 goalies. It might be in their best interest to part ways with one of them. Play Hildeby next year or trade Hildeby, trade Wall, trade Stolarz, like, who knows? Who knows what the right call is, man? We have Gustafsson, exactly. That's my point. But I want McKenna for the Nucks. If McKenna's going first overall, guys. Face cam when, bro? It's been more than 10 years. I don't know. I don't think a face cam would make this stream any better. But you know what? Never mind. It's not about better. It would be more accessible. People would be like, oh, there's a face. Yeah, but then you guys would be taking my face and making AI pictures of it. The fan art would be horrible if I showed my face. I wouldn't be able to live it down, man. Nobody wants face cam. Yeah, exactly. Well, none of you want face cam, but the fans who won't show up unless there's a face in the video, they want face cam, man. I definitely handicap myself by not showing my face. Ugh, is that the next stage for me? I gotta have to do it. Just suck it up and do it. You gotta go full VTuber. Oh, man. Don't want to do it. Off the right side. Nice feed. Quick shot. Nice save by Joseph Wall. Making that save. 5-hole. Another shot coming. Vancouver with a late push here. Come on, Vancouver. Score a goal, man. Myers shot. Another save by Joseph Wall. Late attempts by the Canucks. Dangerous times for the Leafs, but I want them to score. Come on. Hellebuck had knee surgery. Haters, Jets stink. Jets in 4K. It's just wild how you guys go from President's Trophy to out of the playoffs, right? Jets, oh man, nice little feed. That almost got through to Jake DeBrusk. All right, well, we're almost less than 3 minutes to go. I should probably focus on this now. It's a 2-2 game. Not that I care about this season because this is a wash and the Leafs are cooked anyways. I mean, we're competing against the worst team in the NHL. There's not much to be happy about here. We should dominate a team like this, like we did last time. 5-0. Stetcher. Here you go, Troy Stetcher. Take that shot right into the goalie's chest. Fucking awesome accuracy. New Jersey is a disaster, Johnny. They will lose Jack Hughes. New Jersey is looking year after year after year like it's a big problem. Because they were a young team, and I thought they broke out a few years ago. But they're kind of an old team, too. I know they got rid of Palat. You got Dougie Hamilton still there. Nico Hischier is not like young. Like he's 27 or something, right? So it's like they should be ahead of Montreal. They should be ahead of Buffalo. They should be ahead of Detroit in terms of development and where that team is at. But they're just not. And so is it a coaching decision? Is it a locker room? Is it a player? Is it a culture? Is it the management? I don't know what's going on over there in New Jersey, dude. Johnny Hamilton could be moving soon. Yeah, I heard that as well. They want to play Simon Nemitz as their top right-handed guy. I think they were going to move Dougie Hamilton to free up cap space for Quinn Hughes, right? So I don't know if there's a player that they have and they're targeting right now or they just want a cap dump. How many more years does Dougie have? 2 after this? I think he's got 3 years left, so it's 2 after this. I think. Might just be 2. I can't remember. Sabres for the Stanley Cup. That would be a wild story, man. Missing the playoffs 11 years or 14 years in a row. To all of a sudden winning a Stanley. Like, hey, we're back. Fucking Lindy Ruff gets his revenge for Dallas and the skate in the crease. Could you imagine? That would be a wild storyline, man. Because I talk shit about Lindy Ruff. I'm like, Buffalo's bringing that guy back? Like, that's how bad that place is? Like, just get a new young head coach, man. But hey, when you're winning, all the decisions were correct, right? Pitt or Buff for the surprise of the year? That's a good one. I'd say Pittsburgh because Buffalo is a team where you're only thinking that they're bad because of the previous years. But on paper, they got a bunch of young players that should be dominating the NHL. So it's about time. While Pittsburgh, it feels like they're old. They don't really have much. You know, they had all that success in the 2010s, and so they're still reeling from not having their draft picks or anything like that they traded away. But they're back, so I'd say Pittsburgh, man. Matthews, nice little move. Forehand wrap, you know he likes that. Blocked in front. Ben Kindle, yep. Zach Werenski has been mentioned in trade talks too. There's no way Columbus is trading away Zach Werenski. If they're trading away Zach Werenski, you're talking about A-plus prospect, B-plus prospect, 2 firsts, 2 seconds. Like, come on. Werenski is in his prime with term left, man. Why would they trade him? They're actually winning games recently as well. Columbus is trying to make the playoffs. There's no way. No way. No way. I don't see Werenski getting traded at all, man. Buffalo fired their GM and went on a tear. You think their GM, he probably had his value really low when he got fired, but his value has got to be going back up now, right? I mean, that's his team. It's not like Buffalo made any changes after they let go of the GM. Johnny Dubas has been putting on an acquisition masterclass. Kindle, Chinakhov, Stu Skinner, and Kulak. Yep. That's what he does, man. Ekman Larson. Shot from the point. Blocked in front. 51 seconds left here in the third. We got a 2-2 tie. What's going to happen here? Puck all the way in deep. Joseph Wall. He's going to corral it. Leaves it there for his defenseman, Oliver Ekman Larson. 39, 38, 37. Pass to the left side. Matt Nyes, quick shot. Nice save there by Tolopilo. John, is Matthews a bad captain? No, I'm not doing that. Leafs are a bad team. Holy crap, man. You're gonna hate seeing Matthews on another team ripping it and scoring goals. I've actually been impressed with Matthews the way he's been playing in the games that I've watched him the last month or so. He does look like he's going, but the team is just shit, guys. We don't have any blue liners who can move the puck, man. Our power play is ass. Willie's always injured. Like, it's just, no. Trade Nylander for Marner, Johnny. Could you imagine? Oh, that'd be just so wild. Nylander gonna find OEL. Quick shot on the net. Was that a block or did it hit the goaltender? I don't know. Tavares Battling away with Roenick there. Not going to get through. Canucks are going to send it all the way down the ice. That's another icing with 15.7 seconds left. You know what would be funny? If the Canucks just pull their goalie right now. They just ice the puck, 15 seconds left, pull the goalie, get the loss, and continue the tank. Johnny, I think Nylander for Montour and Beniers makes sense for both teams. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. You're talking video game trades right now. Like Willie, if Willie's going to be traded, it's going to have to be an off-season thing, and you're going to have to convince him. And he's going to choose what team he wants to go. I don't know if Willie wants to go to Seattle. You don't just get to choose with Willie. He's going to get to choose his destination. And you hope that you can get a haul back. But I don't know if it's going to happen, man. 3, 2, 1, and we are going to overtime. Man, what a boring game. What a boring game this has been, man. Now I know why I stopped live streaming the regular season with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I can't wait till we get to April and I can stream the Montreal Canadiens in the playoffs. That'll be fun. Because these games are shite right now, man. Terrible. John, what are you doing tonight after? A lot of editing, a lot of preparing, and then an early night because I am tired. I've been going all day here. All right, so we got overtime. Here we go, Leaf fans. Make your calls right now. Who is scoring? I got Willie being back in the lineup. He's the overtime hero for the Leafs usually, so I'll go Willie. And on Vancouver, who's looked good? Who has looked good? Who has looked good? Who's going to get it? Do they get another young guy? I'm going to go Connor Garland. I'm going to go William Nylander and Connor Garland. Those are my two choices for overtime. Who do you guys got? Robertson and Petey. RoboCop. I don't know if Nick is going to get a chance in overtime, man. Michelli will get a chance. If it goes, look at that guy's mustache. Whoa, man, how much time you put into that? Nyes has got it. I don't know if Nyes is going to get a shift in overtime either. He should, but they might go Willie and Austin, and then Michelli and Tavares. Maybe if they got a third line, Robo and Nyes. Robertson. No, sorry, not Robertson. Nicholas Waugh and Nyes. But if Nyes is injured right now, I don't know if you want him on the ice 3v3. We'll see. Matthews, Roenick. Nah, F it. Ogren. I want to see the kid do well. I don't know if Ogren's going to get a chance on it. But maybe Vancouver doesn't give a shit. Maybe they just play their young guns. We'll see. Stream the Leafs playoffs with just a black screen, Johnny. Well, there's not going to be any Leafs playoffs this year. So we're going to have the first time since 2021 where I'm not going to be live streaming the Leafs in the playoffs, man. But we will cover another Canadian team. There's only going to be one Eastern Conference Canadian team in the playoffs. Ugh, so bad. Gonna have to follow the Montreal Canadiens. Johnny, stream the Marlies playoffs. Fucking goofs. All right, everyone lock in, man. We got overtime. Let's go, all right? Face off. Center ice. Jake McCabe, man, a 2-on-1 forming immediately. Jake McCabe, he's going to shoot that thing. But Tolopilo with the save. Man, who would have thought Jake McCabe gets a 2-on-1 shot just right off the face-off like that? The Leafs do win a lot of face-offs, so there you go. And McCabe is like, hell yeah, I can do this. All the Leafs stand up, and Tolopilo with that save, man. Marlies lost to Laval tonight, Johnny. Oh, you hate to see it, don't you? Face-off. Tavares. Come on, buddy. Face-off right there, won by the Vancouver Canucks. The Canucks are going to get possession. Philip Roenick starting it up. Right-handed defenseman, head up. He's going to take it upon himself to gain entry into the zone. Leave it there for Petey. Here goes Elias Pettersson. Going to leave it there for, is that DeBrusk? DeBrusk getting in there. Good save, though, by Joseph Wall. Keeping his pad on the ice. Petey. He wants to get that puck back. Roenick leaves it there for him. Nice little drop feed on the back end there. Petey wants to take on Nylander. He's trying to take on all three Leafs. That's a mistake. And Austin Matthews comes away with it. All right, Leafs, get a line change in. We're getting boos. They're booing their own fans. There's Ekman Larson. Nylander, I called it. Bang! What a save by Tolopilo, though. Nylander, he's rusty. Gonna find Matthews off the right side. Back to McCabe. Nylander one-timer. Tolopilo with another save. Did Nylander just fling that thing all the way back to his own goalie? Willie's like, I need a line change. Joseph Wall, here you go, buddy. Here's the puck. Willie, you maniac. Oh, Matt Nyes is on the ice. I was wrong. Good call. He is getting a shift with John Tavares. Yep, it's not going to be Michelli. Tavares, backhand, driving the net hard. Did Tolopilo make another? Where's the puck? Up and over the glass? I think so. Tolopilo made another save, man. Jeez. Yeah, I was just going to say some random shit. I have no idea what's possible. What are you talking about, Rampage? Why is it Matthews getting booed? Ekman Larson. Let's see what. Did Willie lose the handle? I think Willie lost the handle. Like the puck bounced on him or something right there. All right. Good to see you all here tonight, Leaf fans. Thanks for showing up in overtime. I can understand you not giving a shit about the first, second, third period. I'm hoping that the Leafs freaking just tank this year because we ain't winning shit. Good to see you all back, but a breakaway forming, a partial break. Good back check by Jake McCabe. Real good back check, man. John Tavares now getting a partial break himself. Backhand. Whoa, spinorama. Nice. Oh, that would have been a beautiful play. Was that a good defensive poke? Matt Nyes and John Tavares almost syncing up for a highlight reel goal. Tavares sends it right through the slot, and he's going to get off the ice now. Does Tavares lose his glove? I think so. On the ice comes Austin Matthews. Matthews again. Is it going to be Willie? Matthews across the line, gets it to Willie. It looked like it was too many men on the ice, but whatever. We're in overtime. Nylander, he wants to deke. You know Nylander wants to do something. He's back in the lineup. He wants to score, but look, he's all the way caught behind the play now. Here come the Vancouver Canucks. Right side, quick shot. Is that Drew O'Connor? I think so. Blocked in front by Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Nice job, OEL. Matthews. Battling away. OEL battling away. Matthews on it. Back to Nylander. You know you want to. Back to Willie. There you go. Willie's got... Oh, Willie! Holy shit, what a save by Joseph Wall. What the fuck was that? Oh, it would have been so hilarious if Willie just set that up for the other team. Now Willie's going to score. Willie's trying to score so hard. He's throwing everything on the net. Matthews, back to the point. Jake McCabe. Fucking hell. What was that, Willie? What was that? Max Domi on the... Matthews to Domi. Those passes just don't sync up, man. Pierre-Olivier Joseph on it now. Domi's on him. Domi forechecking. Joseph not looking confident with the puck on his stick. I wonder if he's got some dead legs right now. 2 minutes left. Jake DeBrusk bringing that speed. Matthews still on the ice. I know he's got some dead legs. He's got to get off, man. Jake McCabe's got to get off. Oh, man. Matthews back check. Matthews back check, buddy. Off the side of the net. Matthews is dead tired. Turnover. Connor Garland. He's my other one. Connor Garland misses the net to the left. Get off the ice, Matthews. Double shifted in overtime, and when we don't get the puck, this is what happens. Connor Garland again. I chose Garland and Nylander. I was close. They're getting chances. That was beautiful. Rip it! Oh my God, Roenick. Oh my God. Matthews has got no legs for this. Matthews has got no way. No way. 5-hole shot incoming. Bang! Oh, penalty shot! It's gotta be! Penalty shot! Penalty shot in overtime. Oh my God. Austin Matthews. Okay. I'm going to call it right now. He's going to shoot 5-hole or he's going to deke to the backhand and put it 5-hole. He has just been out there. I would call a timeout if I'm Craig Berube. Call a timeout. The guy is dead tired. He's been out there for 2 minutes. Now he's got a penalty shot. Give him a breather. Call a timeout right now. I was saying, how is Matthews even skating right now? But he did it. Vancouver must have been dead tired. How did they not put that in? Good job, Jake McCabe. And then, was he going 5-hole? Try to get it. All right, we got a friggin' penalty shot. I don't think I've ever commentated a live penalty shot just yet for the Toronto Maple Leafs, so here we go. I'm not looking at the chat. I don't want to know. I don't want you guys to ruin it for me, all right? Did they call a timeout? Did he call a timeout? Oh, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. They did call a timeout, man. I'm a genius. You see? I am a genius. All right, so I'm calling it right now. Matthews is going to shoot it 5-hole. If he goes up the left side, he's going to shoot it 5-hole. And if he goes up the right side, he's going to deke to his backhand and slide it in 5-hole. All right? That's what I'm calling. All right, Austin. He's still breathing heavily, though. He's still breathing extremely heavy. Oh, no, this is not good. He's had a lot of time to think about it. He's tired. All right, Austin Matthews. Penalty shot. He's deking to the backhand. He went right. He's deking to the backhand. And he deked to the forehand, and Tolopilo makes the save. Come on, Matthews. Where's the clutch gene, buddy? Well, whatever. Matthews, I want us to lose anyway, so thank you, bud. God, anticlimactic. Always anticlimactic. I was wrong. I thought he was going to deke to the backhand and slide a 5-hole. He went backhand, forehand, tried to go across the goalie. Tolopilo was there. He saw it all the way, man. Anticlimacting shit. I know, Attacky. I know, buddy. He sucks. Captain Clutch. Connor Garland was watching it. He's like, yes. Mitch would have scored, Johnny. 1:14 left here in overtime. The Leafs get a power play. The Leafs get a penalty shot, and it's our best player, Austin Matthews, or our second best player, whoever you fucking think is better. Sorry for swearing. Oh, it's been a long season, everyone. It's been a very long season. All right, so we're going to a shootout. We're going to go to a boring-ass shootout, and we know that's happening. Hronik going to leave it there for Petey. Petey now on it. He'll leave it there for Jake DeBrusk. Petey walking in, trying to get something going. Petey almost whacked away at it. John Tavares is getting loose, though. 49 seconds. Look at that burst of speed by Tavares. Looking young. Leaves it there? No, there you go. He's old. Oh, he kept it in. I think Willie kept it in. I think that's onside legit. It's not going to matter. Vancouver cleared the zone. And here we go. Partial break for Petey. He's looking for a pass. McCabe gets around him. Vancouver went for a line change. Petey is all alone on an island, man. And now he's got to get his head down and get back in the play. Oh, what a fucking shitty pass was that, John Tavares? And Petey misses the net. Wow, these teams suck. This is so bad. Oh, no one can make a pass. No one can hit the net. No one can score a goal. Two worst fucking teams in the NHL. Matthews, you ain't going to score. Don't even try to shoot it, buddy. And we're going to a fucking shootout. Oh, my God. We couldn't even get a goal against Vancouver in 3v3. El Garbichko. Yep, that's terrible. Johnny, maybe consider watching the Habs. More joy and enjoyment watching hockey in 2026. You'd be happier. Oh, I think I'll be watching the Habs this year in the playoffs. I think they're the team that we're going to be watching this year because the Leafs ain't going. And I got to choose an Eastern Conference team to follow. And Montreal, qu'est-ce que c'est? I'm going back to that 2021 commentary again, man. Oh, Matthews. Johnny, shootout commentary now. Yeah, I do got to do a shootout commentary about the Toronto Maple Leafs, don't I? Johnny, realistically, it's cheaper to fly to Vancouver, $300, and buy a Canucks ticket to watch the Leafs at home, I think. Oh, it is. Same with Ottawa, same with Montreal. Like, as long as you're not getting... Yeah, it's pathetic. You could drop thousands on a Leaf game. Like, for this shit. Like, why? Like, if you're Berube, you're standing up the whole game just to watch that? I'd be like, can I get a Barca Lounger, please? Can I get a beer? God. Matthews looks dead tired still. He is breathing heavy. So, Matthews, are you going to shoot in the shootout? Are you going to do the same thing? Are you going to do something different? Johnny, who do you got winning it? At this point, I'm hoping it's Vancouver, but it's a shootout, right? You know what? I'm going to say Vancouver wins it for Tolopilo. Tolopilo's made some saves in this game, right? He has made some saves. 41 shots for the Maple Leafs. He's only allowed 2. 39 saves on the night. In overtime there, he made some. I'm going to say Tolopilo's night, he's not going to allow 1. He's not going to let 1 in. Vancouver will get 1. They'll score low blocker or a deke to the backhand or something, right? Yeah, that's what I'm going for. All right, so first shooter up, the former Boston Bruin, Jake DeBrusk, in off the post. Whoa, did I hit 2 posts? Did I hit both posts and bounce over Joseph Wall's pad? How did that not go in? What? What? Hang on a second. I don't know. I don't know what it hit. I know it hit the left post. Did it hit the post, crossbar post? I think that hit all 3 iron, man. I think that went post, crossbar, post, and out. That is so unlucky. All right, Willie. Willie's going to score. He does everything opposite of what I want. I want us to tank, but Willie's going to score because he's Willie. Yep, backhand shelf. Yep, there it is. Thank you, Willie. Thank you, buddy. You know what we should all do as Leaf fans now? Every time Willie scores, we should all just flip the bird. Give him the middle finger. He'll laugh it off, you know. Nothing phases this guy. It's hilarious. Nylander, the backhand, and roof daddy. Beautiful job. Yes. Look at this Leaf fan drunk off his. What are you cheering for, bud? We're not going anywhere this season. What? Who gives a shit if we win or lose? Here goes Elias Pettersson, number 40. Backhand, forehand, blocker, side, save for Joseph Wall. The Leafs are going to win. The Leafs are going to win. We're going to get 2 points. Fuck. We're going to finish like 7th or 8th worst in the NHL, and we're going to give Boston that pick, man. It's going to happen. All right, Austin. You missed the penalty shot, buddy. He's got blood on his jersey. His cheek is all busted up, man. He looks like he's been through a war. Here we go. All right, which side is he going? He's going right again. I'm going to go backhand 5-hole. That's what I'm saying he's going to do. Whoa, backhand glove side. And Austin Matthews, why are you celebrating for, Austin? What's with the hand up in the air like you've done something? It's the worst team in the NHL. Oh, my God. Man, I should be happy we won, but I'm just not. Everything pisses me off. Seeing Willie smile when our team is this bad. Austin could have won it in, oh, man, the goalie. You know what? The goalie, it almost looked like he thought Austin was going to do the same thing again. Backhand for it, but he's sliding over to the right. That is hilarious. Austin is on top of the world. Johnny, you fucking boomer. Barely beat the worst team in the NHL. Good game. Look at all these Leaf fans. Bro hit him with the Mighty Ducks. Yeah. This reminds me of Marner jumping after beating the Bruins in overtime, only to shit the bed in the playoffs again. I know. Austin's like, yeah, we beat Vancouver. Saluting the fans in Vancouver. All right. Well, I want to thank all you guys for showing up here tonight. The ones that did. I know the Leaf streams aren't what they once were. We got to wait for the Olympics. We got to wait for the look at the you assholes in the chat. The whole stream, I had like 200 people, 175 people. All of a sudden in overtime, 500 people. Thanks a lot, guys. No one gives a shit about the Leafs this year. I got to show my face or something like that. Change up the live stream format, man. It's not enough. It's not enough. So, shootout. Let's see the box score of the game, everybody. Point totals, a bunch of ones across the board. Matthews is a +1 on the night. There you go. Canucks, there you go. And by the way, I just want to say this again, and it's really, really pissing me off because I've noticed it, and it's not going away. Penalties. Are you kidding me? Not a single penalty taken in the game. Yeah, you have Vancouver. Yeah, you have Toronto, the 4-on-4. But we didn't see a single power play. Like, how am I supposed to get excited about watching Leaf games? Right? I don't even get to see power plays where I get to see the superstar players go off. While Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers are like 40-something% power play. They get like how many a game? Florida, Tampa Bay have 100 more power plays than we have this year. Like, what's going on with the power plays or lack thereof come the Leaf game, man? I don't know. I don't get it. But the Leafs win. What do you know? So, thank you, everybody, for showing up here tonight. We should be doing the Superbman Grand Prix tomorrow. So, get your racing cars ready to go. Get your cars ready to go for racing. Good Lord, I can't even talk. Oh, English has betrayed me. So thank you, everybody, for showing up here tonight. Congratulations to Thin91, Wonton Eton, and Brendan Holtbeast for the wins. You guys did a great job. We'll get Puck Doku up to 2BC clips. And all the highlights that we reacted to, we'll make sure that goes up to our YouTube channel, our Instagram, and our TikTok. Make sure you guys are following us on all the platforms. Hit that bell icon. Turn on all notifications. And we are going to be covering the Olympics. So make sure you're waking up at 10 a.m. 6 a.m. to hell with that. But the 10 a.m. games, we're going to be all over that shit, all right? So thank you, everyone, for showing up. Take it easy. And I will see you all next time.
He's coming home. He's coming home. Tell the world John's coming home.
Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. Johnny, your kingdom awaits. Please help fix their mistakes. He's coming home. He's coming home.
Tell the world John's coming home.